then welcome to Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Yeah!
The waves of the Mad Mage.
So the waves of Mad Magia. We'll quickly go over some base stuff. This campaign, because it's like an official book and stuff, I'm just going to go exactly rules as written for the book. So anytime anything comes up, it may take a bit of time just for me to look at the book and research what's going on. I've gone through the combat stuff, the spell stuff, many times. I've had to buy a notebook just so I could write notes just for stuff that we've been doing wrong forever. Just to keep my head on top of it, which I'll probably go back to quite a few times. The main one we need to think about, especially for you guys, is that you can only gain the benefits of a long rest every 24 in-game hours.
Yep.
Oh.
So that's obviously heavily nerfed. So healing's like a massive thing. Hopefully you all bought healing potions with the money you got.
Hopefully Pete took some
I bought one or
healing
two.
spells.
Yeah, healing spells and stuff like that. So just keep that
Lay
in
on
mind.
hands and all that shit.
Another thing to think about, this is a rules as written book. Some things in combat you'll find really easy. Some things can one-shot you, especially reading through this book. You can get one shot, including instant death, which is fucking insane. And then another rule I'm just going to make for you guys, but not Lucy, because Lucy's brand new to this, is that basically your actions that you say you're going to do, you do. I might be a bit like lenient on it for the first session, but after that, if you say I'm going to cast this spell here, you cast it. The effects will happen after
Tough
that.
titties.
Yeah.
Where's it gonna be?
Yeah.
I like it.
You guys have been playing role-playing games now for over 5 years, so it's time to...
So are we doing the rule of if we say we're going to do something, we have to roll for it? Like, if I say I'm going to backflip over someone's head, then land on my, I don't know, one-hand spring, do I have to roll a dex?
Yeah, most likely. It depends on, you know...
I'm not going to do that because I'm very not dexterous.
Yeah, depending on, like, the situation, then yes, but we'll come to that when we actually come to it. Apart from that, here we go. I'm going to move you over to this brilliant image I found on Reddit. Thank you, Reddit.
Stop. I'm just
From the
fixing
start, some Irish tavern music.
Yeah! Lovely.
So, welcome to the town of Waterdeep. Oh my god, I can hear the music twice. So I can hear
It's
the
like
music
a
twice.
neighbour town.
Coming out of your
Say that again?
Not
Why?
It's a neighbourly town
Roll
for
20,
me.
not out.
I've been there before.
Why?
It's a massive town.
It's coming out of roll 20, not out. You don't have Discord on your computer. You've got it on your phone.
Yeah.
So roll 20 is not on the phone. So
Yeah.
that's why it's not coming out of Discord.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Then everybody know it twice. So I have to mute it.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
So we're in the town? I don't get to hear
So
the
no,
You want? I don't.
Are we good?
Yeah, we go.
Okay, so we start in the Yawning Portal Tavern, which you can hopefully see on your screens right now.
Aye.
Bit of background
Yeah.
about the Yawning Portal, I'll just read the blurb that I've been kind of given here. The Yawning Portal is a famous inn and tavern located near the eastern slope of Mount Waterdeep, and it derives its name from the 40-foot diameter well that descends into the first level of Undermountain. Located in the centre of the tap room, the well was once the outer shell of Halaster, his mighty tower, which was demolished long ago. Its sheer walls are made of old mortared stones. Next to this gaping orifice hangs a winch with a simple rope and pulley mechanism that Durnan, the proprietor, used to lower adventurers down the shaft and sometimes, occasionally, pull them up again. Stuff that I can't read to you. Durnan charges adventurers 1 gold coin, each to descend into the well, whether they opt to use the rope or not. The return trip also costs a piece of gold, sent up in a bucket in advance. He also readily accepts coin from patrons who want to place grisly bets on adventurers who dare to explore Undermountain, and their odds of returning alive. 5 gold dragons says they'll be back before a 10-day, minus the fighter, the wizard, and the cleric, is the flavour of commentary, often heard amid gales of drunken laughter. Now in this situation, you guys are sat around this table up here to the north, and are held present by a man who looks like a well-travelled man named Volothamp Gedam, or Volo for short. And he's bought you a nice round of drinks and has some things to say. But first, because Lucy's new and doesn't know your characters, and plus we've got some new characters, would you all like to introduce yourself, starting with Hopper Fingle?
We're doing this in character?
Yeah.
Right.
Here comes the voice.
Oh, no.
I've now forgotten what the voice was. Hi, yo! I'm Hopper Fingle!
That's not gonna be annoying at all.
As you might tell, I'm a gnome. I'm a wizard, and I like to work with special materials and create things. So I spend my life as an engineer, as in the gnomish engineering corps. I was thrown out due to a really terrible accident, and I won't talk about it. I'm quite embarrassed, actually. No one got hurt, obviously, because I'm a good guy. But yeah, if you want something done and you need a problem to solve, I'm your guy.
Very good. Belor, Light of the Flame.
I am Belor, Light of the Flame, hero of the Siege of Tantras, blessed defender of the Sword of Torm, guardian of the White Fist, preserver of the true deity, shield of the Hand of Righteousness, disciple of the Holy Triumvirate, son of Lomar, arch-cleric of the White Fist. I hail from Tantras. Some of you may have heard of me, though my legends have turned to dust over the years. I am what many call a hero, but really, I'm here to fight demons and save all I can from their scorn and evil doings.
Very good. Amber, Oridan?
Oridan. Hi everyone. My name's Amber. Nice to meet you. I am a heralded member of the Society of the Wise, formerly of the Great Library. I'm one of the accredited librarians, I'll have you know. I'm very into knowledge. I like knowledge, books, mysteries. I'm all over that shit. But I left the library recently because I just found it couldn't satisfy my appetite for knowledge anymore. So now I'm out and about in the world with my trusty familiar, my good old bat here on my shoulder.
Bat.
And yeah, got my spell book ready to find some more knowledge, and I'm looking forward to adventuring.
Excellent.
What happened to your other familiar?
He got killed by your campaign.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Chingo, De-Martinez, Bingzala the Third.
So when you look at this guy, he's wearing like fine robes, lots of gold rings on the fingers, and you notice wrapped around his neck what looks like I don't know what you'd call it, like a fox skin pelt almost. But then you actually notice it's kind of moving a little bit, and it looks a bit like a ferret. And he's kind of sat there regally, and he introduces, "Oh, hello, friends. Chingo, De-Martinez, Bingzala, the famed hero and explorer. I'm sure you've all heard of me before, so I'll keep it short."
Seraphina, Swiftystep.
Hello, I am Seraphina of the Swiftysteps. I am a monk, and I fight. Hold on. What's my name? I follow the way of the open hand, which means I can punch the shit out of you. And this is my trusted friend, Mr. Smiles. And I point to the mastiff that stood next to me.
Mr. Smiles.
And last but not least, Bertha Foredstone.
Hello, everybody. I'm Bertha. I'm kind of a normal guy. I'm sort of a little bit on the run. I used to live in a mountain. I like being in dark spaces. I'm very small. I'm very tough. I'm feeling a bit annoyed because I've been kicked out of my mountain by my tyrannical mountain king, Vader, Axeborn. I'm here to try and help my family out, who have also been kicked out of the mountain, and I'm gonna try a quest and see if that helps. I'm not sure, but I'm feeling tough. Sorry, I'm feeling tough. I'm feeling tough.
I'm tough. I'm tough as fuck.
It's nice to meet you, Bertha.
I'm a dwarf. I'm really good.
And I've got two weapons in my hands because I'm tough.
Tough fuck,
Are you
boy.
are you a guy or a girl?
I'm a girl, but I'm tough on the outside, but a bit of a softie, really.
Yeah.
Um,
She's also a dwarf girl, so you're not really sure.
oh yeah, she's
True.
she's 4'2", and she's got pretty gorgeous raven hair, but
Great
she's
big
also-
bushy beard.
She got a bit of a top lip moustache.
and she knows how to wield an axe or two, so she's pretty solid.
Pretty badass.
Yeah,
So
she's
how
bad.
have we all met? I'm sat at my table with my two long-time companions,
Yeah.
Amber and Seraphina. Who the fuck are you guys?
So
Why are you
basically,
sat at my table?
we'll play it like this because it's just for ease of use. You three guys, after the waves of Valan, what was Zebwin's name? What was his real name? Manny. Either died or disappeared. Who knows? Up to Elliot, I guess. And
He
you heard
drowned himself.
he drowned himself. Classic. And you guys heard tale of Undermountain and the many
What
treasures.
of Rex? What of Rex?
Yeah, what happened to Rex?
Rex went back to Pig Island, and you never saw him again.
To live a life of peace.
It does
Yes.
sound like
Live a
Rex.
life
As a
of
slave
peace
trader.
and-
That's so very
and
Rex.
many pork.
I didn't even think about what my character did, to be fair. He's gone. He's gone. He's probably alive. Who knows? Maybe he's in Undermountain, but probably not. So yeah, so you guys heard tales of the riches and wonderment of Wondermountain on your travels as being pirates for, say, 6 months, and then you decided to make dock at Waterdeep. And here you are. After spending a few days around the Yawning Portal, you saw the opportunity that this place could be. This pub is bustling with loads of people. You've seen one venturing group go down already. Mixed party of all kinds of stuff. No tales of them. They haven't returned or anything like that. But from what you gather from the local information, a lot of people seem to go down this place and never return. Or if they do return, minus a lot of people. Please stop drawing on the map.
Wasn't accidental.
The other three guys, same kind of story. You're all doing your own kind of things, and you kind of made your way here in your own separate ways, hearing throughout the grapevine, throughout all of the world and all of the local regions, that Undermountain was a great place to seek opportunity. And here you are. You are grouped together as a party. Volo has said, listen to his story. He may have some sort of quest for you to go on into Undermountain. He sent a few people on this quest already, but so far nothing's come back. So let me read you a little blurb.
Sounds suspiciously dangerous.
Where am I? I seem to be.
I don't know. People seem to have dragged their things on here, but that was not the intention. Where
You go to your bio and info.
you should be able to just drive yourself on here. Oh, that's not how that did not
You don't have a
work.
picture. Why don't you have a picture?
Don't worry about it, because I was never going to put people on this map anyway.
Pete dragged me in. I cannot take any
Oh, well,
responsibility for this.
No, but you don't need. Hold on. You don't need a picture. You do that. You just.
So Volo is a human, like a human guy. He's around 5'5".
Can I click my fingers to get the Volo the barkeep's attention in a really annoying
Obnoxious.
way? Volo, brandy, fine brandy.
He's already got your drinks. You're sophisticatedly lubed up and ready to go. He's made small talk with you, asking all your backstories. You know, how you all got here, how you all came to Undermountain, came to the Yawning Portal. He's got to know you a little bit.
Did he believe me?
Sure. Whatever you told him, he believed you, I guess.
Well then, fine folk, what are we waiting for?
Well, hold on.
I want to
Let's
hear
just make our way
Volo's
towards
quest.
the-
Yes.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Calm,
West.
We have no journey.
calm,
Belor,
calm the
light
fuck
of the
down.
brain. Shut up.
Calm
Might
down,
not be
calm
very
down.
trustworthy. He's really up for a quest, but he doesn't want to know what it's about.
I like this Chingo guy.
Oh, God.
Thanks,
Vo-
little man.
Volo has this to say. He draws you in for a story, and he says this. This story dates to the fall of Ilfan, an elven kingdom of the north. An alabaster throne belonging to Sigleth Odark, the last corona of Ilfan, disappeared from the capital city, where the Mad Mage built his tower, and today stands Waterdeep. It's said that a group of dwarves feared the destruction of such a miraculous work of stonecraft and stole the throne right out from under the elves' slender noses. Where the dwarves hid it for so long, who knows? But should you find it in Undermountain, it would please the elves of the north to know it survives. And that's all he has to say for himself right now.
Please, as in gold.
Potentially, as soon if you were to find the alabaster throne in the Undermountain and let me know of its whereabouts, I would send word to the elves immediately. And I'm sure that there will be a grand reward.
Is this,
One other question, barkeep. You say I need a gold to get back up.
He's not the barkeep.
All right.
He's just an adventurer. Quest giver.
Is he the guy you give the gold to get back up?
No.
Does he have a floating exclamation mark above his head?
Yes, he does. Yeah. There's a few people with yellow question marks above, yellow exclamation marks above their head. We'll get to them in a bit. No, the guy you give the gold to go down the portal. His name is Durnan. He owns the bar, and he's at the bar right now, behind the bar.
Okay.
tell me, sir, do you know of any hidden libraries underneath the dungeon? by any chance?
Undermountain is filled with unimaginable treasures and findings. There are no recounts or no maps of this place that I'm aware of.
So it's possible there's a library. That's good enough.
There's endless possibilities in the Undermountain.
And this alabaster throne, is it magic or worth a lot of money?
It could well be. The alabaster throne is priceless to the right person. To the elves of the old kingdom of Ilfarn, it is a priceless treasure that they wish to seek, but no one braves the Undermountain. None of them brave the Undermountain.
So suggesting that maybe there might be some kind of reward for finding it.
I'd absolutely say so.
Well, what are we waiting for? By all the gods of the Forgotten Realms, let's begin!
Please, friends, before you go, there are many other people who, have dealings and things down in Undermountain, and I'm sure they'd love to speak to you. Just for ease of use, we're going to say there are 3 people with yellow fucking exclamation marks above their head, because otherwise we're never going to get there. So there is a black woman who's wearing white robes. She sits in this corner with 2 hefty-looking, what would you call them, bodyguards, just sat next to her, drinking wine. There is a man. Oh, is it a man? Yes, he's a man, the bard of this tavern, one of the bards of this tavern. He is over here, next to the bar. He's playing a 3-stringed lute, and he has a yellow exclamation mark above his head too. And there is one other woman who is sat here on her own, with a yellow exclamation mark above her head as well, sipping sherry.
I think we'll talk to them last. Who else is in the pub?
Oh, there's loads of other people in the pub, just drinking, having a merry, good pub time post-lockdown.
Have they noticed that there's an enormous hole in the floor?
The hole in the floor definitely takes up most of it.
These tables aren't.
Occasionally, some drunken, what would you call them, guests or whatever. They try to push them in, then pull them back, and everyone has a little laugh. But if you were to look down in the portal, you would just see endless darkness.
Can I start dancing to the bard's tune, please?
Absolutely. There's 2 of you.
I wish to summon the barkeep, who you pay to go down the hole.
He's like, yeah.
Would I be able to prepay my return journey, good sir? Doesn't seem that friendly down there.
Absolutely. It's 2 gold then, please.
I pass him 2 gold.
He takes it and gives you a nod.
And then that's it.
And then
I just need to go and do some quest stuff.
he kind of frowns and then walks away, polishing a mug. Right, so who's going first? Who wants to do what? Do you want to split up? Do you want to go and do them together? Up to you.
Let's do them together.
I immediately see the lady drinking the sherry, like, ooh.
Hello there.
A fine young harlot.
I was gonna
Oh,
suggest
Chingo,
that
don't be
maybe-
a lech.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Swiftystep.
woman to woman.
Over here.
Coming!
Okay.
And I
need a wig woman.
dance over.
So as you approach, she looks up from her sherry, dreamy, and says, "Are you adventurers heading down Undermountain?"
Well, for such a beautiful young lady, perhaps I might consider it.
She blushes slightly.
I
She
roll my
says-
eyes.
You can do whatever you like. She introduces herself as Esvel Rosnar. She explains that she's been frequenting the Yawning Portal on the busiest of evenings, mostly keeping to herself, and explains that her brother has been lost down in Undermountain for some time and had no word back. His name is Crescendo. His name is Crescendo, and the description she gives you, he's a 22-year-old man with fair skin and dark curly hair. She explains to you that he's quite stealthy and quite good at hiding, so it's potential that he has potential that he's still down there just hiding somewhere, and that you'd be able to tell that it's him because he wears a platinum signet ring bearing the Rosnar family crest, which is a white falcon on a field of blue.
White Falcon family crest ring.
And what's his name again?
His name is Crescendo. Kressando.
20, black curly hair, white falcon family crest ring. I see. I turn to her, I say, my
You're not
lady,
hiding.
I will find your brother Croissant and return him to you.
I would be most pleased if you did.
Speaking
I
in
miss
code.
my brother dearly, and I have not seen him for some time. And I will owe you a massive favour. You can trust in House Rosnar.
Massive, you say?
Indeed. And she blushes again.
Farewell, milady. Hello, yeah.
My
I
lord.
bow
My lord.
and go back to the table.
Okay,
Can I
then.
also can I pay the keeper of the pulley
Sure,
my return trip as well, please?
sure. It's 2 gold. Take him
Okay.
off your character sheet.
Yep, sure thing.
I'll do the same thing.
If everyone wants to do it, if they want to pay their return trip, that's fine. Kate, you owe 4 gold because the dog counts.
Yeah, I guessed.
So, do you know how to do that? Looks like you do.
It's called Mr. Smiles.
I'll do
Mr.
the same.
Smiles. Yeah, cool. Just everyone take 2
Take
copies
the
of the character
box
sheet, and then we can get down
Up
there
a bit.
whenever you like. There are 2 more quest markers in this pub.
There you go.
Can I
You do?
skiddle over to the loot player again?
He
Hello, fine, sir.
he notices that you're amazing dancing to the
Thank you.
beautiful songs that they're playing. He steps out of the band or whatever you call it for a minute, and comes up to speak to you.
So I spent some
He
gold.
Hello, sir.
He introduces himself as Matrim Merrig, or Matrim Merrig, but known as 3 Strings to his friends, because he plays a lute with 3 strings. Funnily enough,
Yeah.
he has a favour to ask. If it's possible to deliver this bag of treasures to Skullport in Undermountain.
Okay. I take it. Can I ask what is in there?
It's a payment to a bar owner in Skullport down in Undermountain. Her name is Kaladani.
Sorry, say that surname again.
Kaladani. Claddani. She runs
Okay.
she runs a tavern in Skullport, which is called the Flagon and the Dragon,
Cool.
and she is expecting this payment.
Is it very heavy?
No, it's a little green pouch. It doesn't feel like gold though, but it's it's not heavy.
All right, I'll take that. Pop it in my purse. Put it in my pack.
Okay, add 3 strings sack to your.
Hey.
Hey. Do you have any more questions for 3 strings or anything like that?
Can I ask him to play my favourite song?
He asks what your favourite song is.
My favourite song.
You say
is-
Toto by Africa, and he starts immediately.
Brilliant.
Very impressive on a 3-string.
Oh, he's got the whole band back up. So 1, 2, 3, and they start. Dun, 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 dun,
3-string. What's in
dun.
it for us? Why are we doing this? Why can't you take it?
Oh, I dare not brave the depths of Undermountain.
Well,
Why?
why not?
because many people who frequent Undermountain never return.
Well, what's our payment?
What did she do for you?
My business with Kalal is private, but our payment, your payment, I assume, for doing this favour for Kalal will be lodgings and rest in the Flagon and Dragon, which may be must-needed respite from the dangers of the dungeon that dwells there.
I'm sorry, Milan. You're telling me there's a pub in this dungeon?
Well, and he kind of pulls away from the band. He goes, keep this to yourself. A lot of people don't believe that the Skullport in Undermountain exists. It's kind of a folk legend, but trust me, it definitely exists. Now, I can't tell you exactly where in the Undermountain you will find it, but I know that it exists.
Interesting.
Is it a port? Are there ships?
I couldn't tell you, if I'm honest, because I've never been there myself. And
Okay.
but
I've not read that far in
I
the
have,
book yet.
I have had dealings with people who have been there before. The few that do return.
All right. Well, leave it with us.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
And there's one more. It was this woman.
Where's this other woman?
This woman here, white robes,
Yes.
with 2 bodyguards.
Do you want to go?
I feel like tough women who need
Yeah.
bodyguards are like affinity with
Yeah.
Go for it.
with
Have
my
a chat.
hair.
Okay, so you approach this woman. She is wearing white robes, quite fancy white robes, and she has a golden necklace on with a gold coin. And on the face of that gold coin is a woman with like long flowing hair. She introduces herself as Obeya Uday, a Sholton priest of Woking, which is the god of trade, which Pete should know, but probably no one else would know. And she has travelled far from the distant port of Nyanzaru on behalf of her master, who is a wizard named Wakonga, to procure magical items from Waterdeep. She explains that any unwanted magical items that you find down in the Undermountain that you do not require, she is willing to pay top price for,
Okay.
and she only pays in platinum.
Okay.
Okay.
She has,
Definitely piqued my interest.
yes, she has. She explains and shows you a deed written on this piece of paper that explains she has a number of funds in the local Waterdavian banks, and can get you the money within a few hours.
Excellent.
Oh, very good. And
Depending
I'm
on the
wondering
rarity of the
why she's decided not to go in herself.
It's far too.
Rather
It is
than
far
being
too
sheltered.
dangerous down there for me. I'm simply here on behalf of my master, and any adventurers that wish to bring items up, I'm willing to pay top price for.
Can I whisper to her why she's so severely guarded by these 2 chunky blokes?
Because she explains that she is not strong herself, and she's been here for many weeks. People know that she has access to a lot of money.
Right.
So far, they seem to have been unbothered.
Very good. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
You stop
The-
flirting with them.
The 2 bodyguards look mighty strong.
Mighty strong. Well, I appreciate strength.
She also explains that, as well as magical items, she is interested in any spell books that you find down in the Undermountain, and is willing to pay top dollar for those.
We'll
also.
be interested.
Well, you may
Yeah,
be
good luck with that.
interested. But anything magical that you find out that you do not wish to keep, please.
Yeah.
Can I ask what the magical master that she has is, like, why they're gathering so many things? It's like a powerful quest that they're on themselves.
He has mere interest in anything created by the Mad Mage or left in his tower,
Okay,
or the remains of this tower.
interesting. Well, I'm imagining that if we have anything surplus, then obviously we'll be returning with it and
Yeah.
offering it up.
Much
Do you
obliged.
feel happy about that, colleagues?
Yes. These do all sound like noble quests, and we will fulfill them to the end.
Excellent. And with that, your quest log is full for now.
For now.
And I assume you
Come,
made
heroes.
the
Let us
descent.
go.
Before we go, can I go to the bar, please?
Yes.
And I want to buy some vodka to take with me, or some other kind of spirit. Any other spirit. I've got a little flask. I want to take it with me.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Can I go to the shop as well? I want to buy some more armor and items.
No.
No.
Tough shit. You've been tough shit. You've been here for weeks.
It might be dangerous, but you have to be brave. I know that you're getting on a bit, but we'll try and look after you.
If you leave this
thank
bar,
you.
you don't know, but if you leave this bar, you immediately die.
Josh, are we doing like we need rations and stuff?
Oh yes, you will need food.
Okay, I need to buy some rations.
Can we buy some more rations at the
Yeah.
bar?
Yeah,
please?
just chuck them in your character sheet and pay them. Rations are beginning with R. Where the fuck is rations? Rations 1 day, 5 silver per day.
Alright.
And vodka, spirit.
Or whatever spirit. I don't mind. Just some alcohol. I need it for a spell.
He will sell you. He'll sell you a bottle of vodka for 5 gold.
5
Oh.
gold.
5 gold.
I don't need a whole bottle. I just need half a bottle.
He will sell you half a bottle for 2 gold and 5 silver.
How about just 2 gold?
2 gold,
Let's not quibble with change.
2 gold and 5 silver.
So you'll be okay.
Alright, fine. I pay the 2 gold and 5 silver.
Excellent. Add half a bottle of vodka to your inventory.
Thank you.
Dodge,
Hello.
will 10 days rations be suitable, or should we get more?
It depends on how long you plan to spend in the Undermountain.
Well, I don't know how long we're going to spend in the other way, so I don't know how long the Undermountain is.
Well, I'd love to tell you, but
I
I can only tell you what you know, and you don't know.
Right. How many silvers to a gold again?
10.
10.
10.
10, yeah, so...
Wait, 10 or 100?
10.
I think it's 10.
10 copper to a silver, 10 silver
Right,
to
yeah,
a gold.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was 10 or
Okay.
100. Although it still
So-
feel like it's 100. I'm gonna double
How
check.
many rations was that for again? 2 gold, 4 gold, and 2 silvers. How many rations was that?
4 gold and 2 silver. It's 5 silver.
Just spend 5
times.
gold to get 10 rations. Just add 10 more rations.
What? That's
Yeah.
fine. I just
No.
Let me double check because I can't fully remember. Wealth is 143. I've got a feeling it's 100 silver, but I need to double check.
No, I'm sure it's 10 silver to a gold, but check.
Yeah, it's 10
I'm
silver
willing-
per gold. Yeah, yeah.
Link to bet and inspiration.
Yeah, it's 10 silver per gold. 10 copper to silver, 10 silver to gold, 10 gold to platinum. Okay, are we sufficiently rationed? Potioned?
Yes, I'm just going to grab a drink before we jump
Yes,
in.
I'm going to do the same 'cause it's so fucking hot in this bedroom.
Yeah. What do you think, honey?
To the mountain.
Oh, yeah. Check it out.
So spicy.
It is spicy. I don't think so.
Biscuits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, spicy.
Yexamage.
Let the adventure begin.
Let the descent into
Into
Undermountain
madness.
begin.
Restock the drink. Ready to go.
Oh man.
Some forum.
Pardon?
Bertha only needs to eat like once every 3 weeks.
Oh. Is that for dwarves, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh no, once a month.
Oh, right. Is everyone well, by the way?
A bit bloody hot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is killing me. So hot.
It's been stuck in this room all day,
How's-
working my ass off.
Is
How's
everyone
Collins and
returned?
Anderson ready?
Sorry?
Is everyone
Our house
returned?
is ready.
Oh, not really. I'm gonna walk.
So I'm still trying to fix Kate's thing.
It's not working.
No, we'll just have to roll it manually for now. We'll find the rolls when we need to roll them and then go from there. I
It
don't know
says
why it's not
set
working.
a crit dice. Apparently setting a crit dice fixes it, but I've set the crit dice within the character sheet and it seems to be.
I don't know. It must have just been an issue when they were imported over. But like I said, I'll remake them. It won't take me very long. I'll just do it tomorrow morning, and then hopefully it'll work. And then we can just get in and test it or something tomorrow for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
By the way, I am recording these sessions, but I can't release them until you've completed the dungeon, because obviously you'll be able to see everything in it. So, sorry, once you've done that level, then I'll release them. But
Yeah.
can't do them. Can't do them before then.
Cool. He's recording all the sessions.
Right, you can't. Yeah, even new spells that you create, you can't use. So yeah, it needs rebuilding.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that tomorrow. Bit annoying, but never mind.
Cool. Come, friends, let's go.
Okay. So, one by one, you each make the ropey descent down the portal. Like you said before.
Excuse me, I don't. When he offers me the rope, I just step out over the void and mysteriously float down.
Why did you pay the return fee for the gold?
We never know what's going to happen.
He charges no matter what, no matter how you go down the hole. He's been known to charge people who fall down the hole. Why do you do this?
Look at the 4th item up on my items.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so Chingo just steps over.
Boots of flotation.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Potentially. Okay, cool. So one by one, you slowly make the descent into the first level of Undermountain.
Whilst I'm climbing down, does anyone notice a slight movement in my rucksack? It's like there's large objects creaking to try and get out.
Well, now you've said that, maybe.
Now you've said it, I can feel it.
Well, that's a surprise. I didn't want you to know. It's a secret.
I ignore it.
Oh, what the fuck's happened here?
I just want to show off my awesome items.
Are you on the page yet? And if you are, don't move your characters. Just...
We are, but it's all black.
No,
Yeah.
you should have some. You might have to zoom out and zoom in.
Zoom
'Cause
out.
This
Oh, yeah,
map
yeah, I
is
found it.
fucking huge.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There
God.
we are.
What's happened here?
It's bloody enormous, man. What the hell?
Katie, your character's gone to shit. What the hell's going on here?
I don't know.
You've lost all your HP.
What? Oh.
Hold on, I've got a back of your character sheet here. 1 second. Right.
Sorry.
41
I don't know
HP, 13 AC.
why.
Amber
God.
died.
Yeah, I had
41 HP?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What was my armor class? It was
13.
14.
I've got 13 written down here.
No, because I took something. What was it, Charlie? What were we talking about?
Rolls life.
Oh yeah, I took I took the studded leather armor,
can
which
see
gives me a
more,
plus
you
1.
have dark
Right,
vision.
okay.
Well, you can see that. I can see that.
I cannot. What is going on here, man?
Zoom right out.
No,
You can't even see the other people in the dungeon.
The map accounts for dark vision and whether a torch is lit or not. So that's why it's really dark for some of us and not for
there
others.
you go.
Oh.
So, yeah. So in theory, you should be able to only see your characters. Like
Yeah, everyone.
realistically, like close. Especially Kate and Pete. They should only be able to see like themselves and maybe
Yeah.
the people close to them.
You see me and Mr. Smiles.
So
I
obviously,
see everything.
this dungeon is incredibly dark. Like 4 of these characters do have dark vision, so they can see up to 60 feet. The human paladin, the halfling monk do not have dark vision, and therefore will need some form of light source to be able to see any more than they can see.
Buttholes.
I light a torch.
Okay, are you putting down your shield to hold this in your hand or whatever?
No, I'm putting down I'm shielding my sword.
Okay, cool.
Dodge, now that we're here, can I please
Oh, excuse me.
can I please A, be holding my rod of I've got like a rod thing, and B, can I cast one of my cantrips,
Sure.
which is false life? Oh, it doesn't work. Ah.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I can see that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna cast that on the paladin's head and create a ball of light.
1d4 plus 4, so I'm just gonna roll now, okay?
Yep, cool.
And because it's a cantrip, I could actually just re-roll it until I get the perfect. A shit one. Yeah, that'll do.
I'll light a torch.
6.
You won't need to.
We're in with this.
So I've added my
Okay,
6
Happen
temperature.
utilities here.
You instantaneously light or snuff out a candle or torch or smoke.
Are
Where?
you snuffing out the torch, or are you?
Where does it say you can create?
Can I not use that to make I can make a sensory effect,
You
like a
ins-
That's
ball of light?
You instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or small campfire.
It's just harmless sensory effect, like a shower of sparks. That would create light. So I'm going to make a ball of light.
I think there's a separate spell for that.
I think there is.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it's actually. I think it's just called lights, isn't it? Or like dancing lights.
You could
Just
give them
go
like a
back-
shower of sparks or a tiny light, but it would, to be honest, it wouldn't make it wouldn't make a massive difference to the things you can see.
You could light my torch for me. That would be helpful.
All right, I'll click
I
my
gi-
fingers and then your torch
I
lights
can
up in
I can give
flames.
you a torch. That's fine. Just let me figure
I'll
out the
light
exact
my
range.
torch as well.
Okay.
Aha! Thank you, little man.
You're welcome.
Just let me. I need to look up exactly how much a torch gives you.
This is gonna be fun. I like adventures.
What's that in your bag?
I'll show you later.
I mean,
They're a little bit naughty.
usually I like a good mystery, but that sounds pretty ominous to me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nothing scary. You'll see.
2020 for torch. So in theory, if I edit P, he emits
Just
20, 20.
See, I'm so pleased with them. I've just finished them.
Right, Pete, you should now have a lot more vision, and people should be able to see your light, right?
Yeah.
The light just changed.
Okay.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
players see light. So both of you have torches on right now. Kate, you all should be able to move Mr. Smiles, in theory.
Yeah, I can move Mr. Smiles.
Excellent. Mr. Smiles has no light, so
Yep, he stays close to me.
good. Okay,
How we
welcome to room 1, level 1. Basically, I'll do similar to what Charlie did in Curse of Strahd. If I ever have to say stop for anything, I'll stop you, and then we'll just carry on from there. So, stop.
Stop.
This room is a 40-foot square with the following features. The only exit appears to be south. There is a thin layer of sand that covers the floor. And on the walls, there are a number of dented and rusty shields, which are also covered with graffiti.
What does the graffiti say?
What languages do you speak? Does
Elvish,
anyone
common.
speak Elvish?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay,
I
in Elvish, written in blood on the wall, says, "Beyond the pillar forest, the Mad Mage waits, casting spells behind magic gates."
I love riddles.
I love rhymes.
So in theory, for this map, you shouldn't be able to see stuff while you drag over, so you can't cheese it and go like all the way to the end of a tunnel and then come back, unless you drop your character. That's how it should work. But welcome to the dungeon. The books. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Welcome to the dungeon. The world is your oyster. Go.
Can I roll
Does any of the people who can't speak Elvish care to know what this says?
Yeah, I don't know what that says.
You'll say.
I relay
That's pretty
what it
creepy.
says.
Oh, that sounds.
Does it look to you like it's written in blood?
It looks like it's red paint. Yes.
You
Yeah,
think
Jack-
red
I
I mean,
mean,
it could be blood. It looks a bit like blood.
feels kind of ominous to me, but I'm still feeling brave.
Can
Why
I?
do you say no apparent exits any other way? Can I
Can I-
do a little
yeah.
perception
Can I
check?
do a
please?
perception?
Can you make?
Oh, it doesn't.
I need an investigation roll instead, please.
Oh,
Do I roll for perception?
oh, perfect.
Can I? Dodge. Can I? I'm going to keep a journal this whole time. So I don't know what you want me to do. Do you want me to actually write it down myself, or will you just be able to help me recall it if I ever need to?
Just write it down yourself because it's your character that will have to recall it.
what was it again?
What the word said?
Yeah.
Beyond the pillar forest, the Mad Mage waits, casting spells behind magic gates. Charlie, you don't notice any like secret doors or anything like that.
Okay.
What do I have to roll for a perception? Because mine's broken. Is it?
Investigation, which is what
Intelligence.
you're after, is
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
it should say next to the character sheet in theory.
It doesn't work either.
Just roll d20.
Yeah, roll
Roll
d20. Invest. So on the, I know it's a pain, and we'll fix this.
Yeah.
But
You got no bonus on intelligence, so just roll d20. That's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
again, you see no obvious sign of any secret.
Okay. So it's beyond the pillar forest, the Mad Mage wage, casting spells and
Casting spells behind magic gates.
Can you write that down, please?
Cool.
On your sheet.
Yes. So hoppers.
Beyond the pillars.
Beyond the pillar forest, the Mad Mage waits, casting spells behind the magic gates. I'm a primary school teacher. I can read the story.
Not in this game, you're not.
No.
You a bitch.
Oh.
Right. Sorry.
So rude.
Can I? Is there?
I just needed to bring up.
Is there any? So I'm tempted to do an Arcana check to see if there's any magic.
Sure.
Can I?
Yeah,
detect
roll me an Arcana check. You could like to actually detect
Well, you
magic.
need to do a detect magic.
Yeah,
don't you?
and to actually detect magic that you'd be able to visibly see, you'd need to do a detect magic spell. But if there's
10 minutes.
anything in this room that like would have a magical property, you'd guess. Like say you'd think the shield were magic, then you could do an Arcana check. But looking in this room, it doesn't appear that anything is magical to the naked eye.
Okay.
Can I send
I'll sneak forward as I'm Mr. Sneaky Boy. Do
Well,
I have to roll a sneak or anything?
If you want to sneak, then yeah.
All right, go on then.
Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, so you're stealthing along.
I am not sneaking.
Pete is.
Just like Belor
Charlie,
is,
you're trying to be very light-footed behind
Oh,
this.
I just let that guy go first. Then.
Yeah, behind Belor, but his
Mr. Clumsy
armor is just clinking as he goes along.
His splint armor is
Yeah,
very
his splint
good around
armor
the
is
head.
just
It reminds me
clinking
of,
along.
the knight.
my boots make no sounds. If you need sneaking,
It gives you advantage and
might
stuff.
be a man.
Clink, clink. Yeah, cool.
Light thing.
Keep behind me. We don't know what monsters should be out here.
Stop.
Oh.
At the west end of this 20-foot wide hall, stairs descend 10 feet into a room lined with
baby.
Yeah, stop. At the west end of this 20-foot wide hall, stairs descend 10 feet into a room lined with pillars. Similar staircases descend to the room from 10-foot wide tunnels leading northwest and south. Well, you can't really see that right now, but spoilers. In this area, every 10-foot section of wall has a 9-foot high, 4-foot wide, and 3-inch deep door-shaped recess containing a bas-relief carving of a demon. Each relief depicts a different type of demon, and if you want lists, I'll try and read out what the fuck these demons are. Here, where I'm pinging, a Kenku skeleton lies on the floor, with one of its thin arms pointing to a bas-relief of a oh god, I hate demon names. A Nefelshni demon on the south wall here.
Demons. My greatest foe.
Take another step forward.
Looks like doors to me.
So this skeleton is pointing at this demon, this statue.
Yes. There's a demon on the south wall, and Nalfeshni, I hate that word, on this south wall, and the skeleton is pointing at it.
Can I do a check for traps?
Yeah, make me an investigation. What specifically are you checking?
I'm checking the floor for like pressure plates, and I'm checking for any kind of tripwires or anything like that.
Yep, cool. Make me an investigation roll, please.
So I do a history, religion, or arcana check on the demon, whichever one you think is.
Make me.
Religion, because I'm.
No, make me a nature check.
Okay, next check. That's cool. Cool.
You recognize a few of the demons and what their names would be. I could list them out, but no, they're just different types of demons. All of them are different. All of them are statues. Charlie, 23rd. No traps, but you notice something about this strange demon on this south wall.
Belor, be careful. That demon on the south wall. Something strange about that one.
Do you think there might be something behind it, or?
I'm not sure.
Can I throw my torch at it, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
It just
love my torch.
You throw your torch in this direction. I'd love to be able to move that light, but I can't without moving you. And it just lights up the area for more.
Okay. Is there anything relevant in the area that's now lit up?
I could just move you there and say, that's what the torch says.
Okay, cool. So we see that.
Yeah. Nothing
all
more
right.
than that. I'll just move you back to where you were.
I approach the torch, shield raised and ready to block anything, and pick up the torch.
Okay, cool. Nothing immediate
Is
seems to
that
happen.
here?
Yeah, nothing immediate seems to happen.
Alright.
Looks like we keep moving forward.
What do you think? I feel like this is an ominous.
There's something
sign.
awfully fishy about this room.
Why is he pointing at this thing?
I'm unsure. We could be here all day discussing that. I think the only way we'll know is if we move on.
I feel a bit worried.
I feel. Wary.
Don't worry, strangers. Don't let fear cloud your hearts.
For the justice and power of Torm will guide us through this dark place.
Unfortunately, it's logic that's flooding my brain.
Dot. Charlie, as you walk past this thing, you notice that this statue seems to be able to move in some way. The statue,
one?
the one that you noticed something was strange about.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah.
Everyone, the statue's moving. The statue's
No. It's not moving, but it has the ability to move.
Okay. That statue could start moving.
You can get it like on runners or something.
It's got like joints and stuff.
No. Katie's right. It could move. Like the statue itself could move as a whole, not like it could come to life.
It looks to me as if we move this
Can we move it?
statue, it might reveal something new.
Belor, I heard you're pretty strong. Perhaps you want to give that statue a nudge.
Well, I believe I'm not the strong one. I think that Bertha holds that rank. She beat me in an arm wrestle just before we came down here.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in that case,
Real life, or
There we go.
24/7. Would you like me to approach? You're asking me to approach this.
Yes, over here, isn't
statue. Seeing if would you like me to move it to try and move it to one side?
Yeah.
now that you're looking at it, it appears to move backwards, like into the wall, or back into the wall more.
Ooh.
Are you guys sure we want to do this?
I'm just gonna take cover before.
I mean, I'm intrigued to see what happens, so I vote yes.
Me too.
I'm gonna stay over here. Seems like a daft idea.
Dodge, if I move to one side of it, does it move away from me?
Are you pushing it or touching it in any way?
No, I'm just standing next to it rather than directly in front of it.
It seems to do nothing right now.
No, I'm going to stand behind this guy.
But if I'm standing directly in front of it, it sort of moves backwards.
No, it doesn't move at all.
It looks like if you pushed it, it could move.
You want to push it?
Push it.
Okay, so you guys back me up if any crazy shit.
Nah, we'll run away.
Okay, just back you guys, and I'm like throwing
We've
myself.
got your back. Don't you worry.
Swiftystep.
Okay.
I'll stand next to you. Just.
I don't know about these other guys, but
I give it a gentle shove.
Okay, so you shove the Nalfelschnee, whatever the fuck it's called, and it slowly moves backwards, making like a sound of stone on stone as it does.
Okay.
And then shoots down into the floor rapidly, revealing a secret passage.
Bum, bum, bum.
Well, that was an anticlimax.
Well done, Bertha.
Thanks. That wasn't very difficult. It wasn't very heavy.
Well, I was pretty scared. So
Yeah,
well done.
It seemed fairly weightless, to be honest with you. You didn't really have to push it that hard at all.
I was born in the dark as well, so I'm not scared of the dark.
Yeah.
So don't worry.
Very well. Come along, party. Let's move on.
Are we investigating this secret passageway, guys? Are you interested?
Yeah, let's do it. Love a
I am
secret
with-
passage.
Why did your parents not turn the light on? Seems cruel.
Inception. It feels like a very cozy pathway, big enough for
One
one
person.
person to pass at the same time. Ooh, except when I'm on top of Seraphina.
Oh. What do we see here, Doge?
Oh.
Stop.
Ooh.
The secret door opened to reveal an empty 10-foot square cubicle with a 5-foot wide tunnel of roughly hewn stone leading away from it. The tunnel descends slightly until it reaches a room that smells like a sewer. The room contains the following features. The floor of this room tilts. Its west end, like map-facing west end, is 6 foot lower than its east end. And foul sewer water covers the floor, barely reaching the east wall, but deepening towards the west wall. How much more can you see of this map right now?
I can't see very much.
We can literally see
What
that.
can
here.
Pete can
I
see?
can see
Pete
it.
can see the start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In a wide alcove in the north wall, a life-size statue of a Sawagin, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Sawagin?
So again.
Is submerged up to its chest in sewer water. The statue emits a dim purple radiance, and its head is completely turned around. One of its arms is broken off and is nowhere to be seen.
Sorry, its head emits what?
The whole statue emits a dim purple radiance, and its head has been turned around like 180 degrees.
I'll tell them all of. I'll sort of say this to all of them.
Yep.
What you just said, like turn my head, like guys, in this room there is, and then this.
Should I keep moving forward?
Perhaps don't go into the sewer water, friend.
I wouldn't go in the water. It's full of famine.
It looks pretty stinky.
Well, I can go.
Does anyone have a long stick to see how deep the water goes?
I do.
A quarterstaff, maybe. Excellent.
I do.
You don't need to worry about that. I can climb on walls.
Go on then, off you go. Ooh.
All right. Do you mind if I take your? Because it's quite small gap space. You probably can't get to the front. Oh no, I suppose you're quite small, but you do have a big quarterstaff. Can I take your quarterstaff and just dip it in the
Yeah,
water?
I was gonna let Fingle Hopper walk on walls.
But we still want to see how deep the water is.
Quite like to see this.
Okay.
Check the water.
Okay, dipping Kate's quarterstaff into the water.
Okay.
Okay.
It creates a ripple in the water.
Is it deep?
Where are you dipping it?
I'm like dipping it right in front of us, like to see how deep the water is.
Nah, maybe half a foot, a third of a foot deep.
So standing, we could stand in it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know, you can tell like if you move the quarterstaff like here, then here, then here, then it more west. It slowly starts to descend. So like the deeper it gets deeper west, the statue is up to its waist in water.
Yeah. Okay,
Whereas where
cool.
you're standing, there's like a little puddle.
All right, I step out.
Yep.
Okay. I keep going.
I'm not going to come in very far, you guys, because I'm vertically challenged and not particularly deft in the art of swimming. If we get a bit too deep, I might have to ask somebody if I can have a piggyback.
And bear in mind that you weigh like all in all over 300 pounds.
Yeah, I'm not putting anybody off. No piggybacks from anybody.
Well, if it gets too deep for all of us, then we probably should just turn back.
What can you see,
check
Belor?
out the room? Belor, whatever your name is.
Yes, I'll step forward. I'd like someone with me in case things get a bit hairy.
I'm with you in spirit.
I am currently behind you, but I can't go very far because height.
You, and I point to Chingo. You look like a strapping young fellow of a man. Why don't you come with me?
I come, and as I step off the ledge, I just step out into air and continue walking, floating above the water,
Oh yes, very good.
but also holding my nose.
Yeah, it does smell quite badly in here.
That pig nose. Oh no, wait, no, change.
I can stay here at this in this doorway momentarily to back you up if anything scary happens.
Thanks, honey. I really appreciate that.
Don't call me honey. We're literally-
Okay, I take a couple more steps forward.
You
So
shouldn't take
you're
sexist crap
stop.
Like that from this guy.
Stop. So
You don't even know him.
right now you're about waist deep in water.
Waist? Oh, okay.
Well, no, maybe not. Maybe like just above your knees.
Okay, that's fine.
The Sahawagin or whatever the fuck you call it. It's life size, but it's a bit
The
short.
water's just starting to tap my bollocks.
Yeah, balls deep in water.
It's a bit lower. It's a bit shorter than you, so it fits up a little bit more.
Okay.
The purple radiance seems to have no effect on you or anything like that. But as you approach this side of the statue, something in the water approaches. May I please have initiative from everyone, please?
Da-da!
Oh man, 4? That's not good.
Oh, my initiative doesn't work. Sorry.
See, that's
It's
the
an
one.
initiative D20, I assume, yeah?
D20 plus Dex.
Dex.
Oh,
Okay.
you can't do the fight music.
So that's not bad.
Ah.
19 plus my Dex.
Okay, cool.
Including my Dex.
Yep, sweet. How do I?
Give me two. I
I've
don't
got a
know.
really annoying thing on my. Sorry, it's going to take some. I don't want to see names in the turn order. Oh, whatever.
Hopper Fingle!
Oh man. My initiative was a critical.
Yeah, I can
It's
see
not
it. I just don't know. I just don't know how to add it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you got to click on your token.
No, I'll
No, theirs doesn't work. It's fine. I'll write it down on paper so I can remember. So,
Alright.
who's missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have. Goes Kate. Oh, sorry. I'm just going.
Oh, you can sort it.
Yeah, but those guys haven't added to the sheets because
Yeah.
their character sheets aren't working properly.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it's Seraphina, followed by Hopper, followed by Chingo,
Followed by me.
followed
I've got
by
19.
Amber, followed by Bertha, and
Give me to
then...
roll for Mr. Smiles.
No, he uses the same initiative as you.
Okay.
I'm at the front.
I mean, he's just gonna sit here and stay. To be honest, he's not gonna be much help. My companion.
Yeah, shame if we lost you today.
Yeah, right.
He's not a fighter.
I'm really hoping this doesn't come up. You shouldn't be able to see that. Okay, cool.
Didn't see it.
Good. So, as Belor approaches the water, this thick, grey, disgusting ooze comes out of the water and makes a beeline to attack you. Where is the GM layer info? Layer? To the token layer.
Ooze.
Indeed. An
Oh,
ooze.
man.
And because you are surprised, it is going to attack you. Blah, blah, blah.
Surprised? Was I surprised?
Yes, you were surprised. You had no idea it was there.
I didn't know.
And it is going to attack you. You won't be able to see these rolls, which is good. What is your AC?
21.
It hits you.
Oh, shit.
Great roll, actually. That's fucking incredible. 18 plus 3. Dealing. How do I do damage for this thing? Oh, it's already on there.
AC is 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is the tank. It deals 4 plus 5, 9 damage to you.
Alright.
And can you make me a d20 roll? Yeah, just a flat d20 roll, please.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, as it makes the bludgeoning attack to you, it sticks to part of your armor and damages it slightly, removing 1 point of AC to you.
Oh!
This is shit.
And then we go to the top of the initiative order. Seraphina, Swiftystep.
Okay, so quick question: do I also walk on water?
Do you have the ability to walk on water?
No, but I've got the elven boots of elven kind.
Depends if they say
No.
you can walk on water.
Well,
It's got it right there and right here.
yeah, I've got it here. Regardless of the surface you move, it's just that's fine. The nerd that I video said that I could, but it's fine. But I'm silent, so that's fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll
You
punch
can't.
it.
You can't stand on top of Pete. Just so you know. There you go.
Can? Funny. Okay. What do I need to roll to hit with my quarterstaff? The 20 plus 4.
I think on your character sheet it will say the pluses. Still, you just won't be able to click on it, so it should say plus 7-ish.
Plus 7. Okay.
Oh, what a good guess. 16 is a hit.
Okay. What do I roll? Damage 1d6 plus 4. Try.
5 damage. You hit the ooze. It seems to
And
like
I'll do my helmet with my-
pieces of it seem to break off.
Okay, and then I'll do my other one, which is 1d20 plus 7 again.
Yep.
Oh, so just do that one.
11 is a hit too.
Okay, and then 1d6 plus 4, 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Takes another 5 as more pieces of this ooze seem to fly off as you punch it.
Pardon?
Okay.
Yeah. So she's having to do it manually.
Is that you done?
Yeah, that's me done, sorry.
Hopper Fingle.
Alright, so I stand there and I look over the edge and look at the water and realise that that's my entire height. So I unzip the top of my backpack and out come 6 mechanical arms and I crawl up the wall like a spider.
Yep.
Like Dr. Octopus, baby. I'm about 6 or 7 foot up, so I'm climbing up as well as across.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Firebolt. Right. I'm going to cast Firebolt on it.
You need to make the spell attack though, right? First.
Do I?
Yes, make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Where's... Okay. So that then, spell attack.
That'll be
Plus
D-
my intelligence, yeah?
1 second, I'll find out for you.
Spell plus intelligence.
Proficiency plus intelligence. So d20 plus 3 plus whatever your int is.
D20 plus 3 plus...
Whatever your intelligence is.
What, yeah. 4.
Yep, d20 plus 7.
I was going to go up to 11 then. I'll do that. Plus 4 efficiency.
A plus 3 proficiency plus your intelligence modifier. So d20 plus 7.
Right, it's going up to 11. Plus 11.
Fuck knows why it's plus 11. It's definitely not plus 11.
Well, that's a hit anyway, isn't it?
There's a hit, yeah. What's that saying? d20 plus... Yeah, it's giving you a plus 4 mod on that for some reason, when it shouldn't be. Plus 4, yeah, it should be. But either way, it's a hit, and the ooze, as it gets hit by the fireball, blows up into a million different pieces. And flies all over the room and disappears into the water.
Good job, little man.
We needed a victory fanfare. There you go. And that is the end of the first combat.
First ever combat.
Yeah, first.
I already lost some AC.
Yeah. Make sure you make that change. That sucks for you, by the way, but I
Well,
can't believe.
right. We've got an armor smith in this very room.
I've got some leather workers tools in my kit, but I don't know. I could give it a go.
Maybe now's not the time.
Not right
No,
now,
no, no, as
but
in, like, in the
obviously,
future.
yeah, when we get out of this particular predicament.
Oh, I now have some smith tools actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be alright. You might be okay.
Do I need to go in the water? Or are we cleared this? Or do I need to go in the water? I don't really want to.
Maybe someone with magical persuasion should inspect this glowing statue.
I'm crawling my way round, using it on the wall.
Is that what was in your bag that you were waiting
Do
to
enough
reveal
knowledge.
to us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my
If
baby.
you're happy to wait 10 minutes, I could detect magic on it, but it does take a little while.
I can detect magic on it.
I mean, the head of the statue's turned around the wrong way. Maybe we should just give it a whiz.
Yeah. Can I
I guess
jump
we
across there, Dodge, with my arms onto the wall?
No, but you can run round.
Bertha, do you fancy giving it a push?
Oh, do you think it needs my superhuman strength?
I
maybe...
think it does.
Are you feeling a bit weak, Belor? Well,
I'm feeling weaker than you,
Hopper,
Miss 20 strength.
Hopper is basically there, so maybe he could give it a go.
Can I just have a look? Am I in front of it now?
Yeah, so you can see the back of the Swagin and its like head, which is obviously turned around the wrong way.
Does anything seem odd?
The head is hollow, and has holes for eyes, with a larger hole for its like fanged mouth.
Hey guys, the face looks kind of hollow, and the mouth it's got a hole in it.
And it seems that it's like the head could turn.
But it does look like the head could turn, so
Can you spin it?
Yeah, do you feel like that's something you want to do?
I'll give it a go. But got my back, right?
Yeah, got your back.
Always.
Yeah, sure.
I back away.
I'll try and twist it from here.
Which way are you trying to twist it? Back to its original place, like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to its head facing forwards.
You twist it back, and everyone dies. I'm afraid that's a real shame. No, nothing happens. You turn it back. You turn it back to its original persuasion, and its statue now looks a bit more normal, still with its weird purple glow.
What about its lost arm? Anyone see an arm?
No.
It might be in the water.
Hey,
In the
Mr. Smile.
beach.
Can you go and search for the arm in the water, please?
Okay.
Does anyone have a find object spell, perhaps?
Oh, I do, but I don't think I've got it equipped.
Oh yeah, I needed spells from you guys, by the way. I forgot about that.
In that case, it's equipped.
You sent me on what? Oh, you sent it to me. Elliot, can I have your spells, please?
Yeah, I do have the spell, but it's not equipped, so we can't do this right now.
I've given you my spells, haven't
The prepared spells.
I? Yeah, they're all here.
What do you mean?
No, for today. The ones that you're using today. No.
I thought I got all of these spells. I can see.
No. So you have a list of spells that you know, and a list of spells that you prepare. You can prepare 9 spells per day at this level, but you know more than that. But you can't have all of them at the same time. So I just need a list of which 9 spells. And there's no limit. There's no limit on level on what spells you learnt for today. So you could have all the highest level spells that you want, but that's what spells you can use today until you complete a long rest.
But you've also used Firebolt already.
It's a cantrip, so you can use it as many times as you want.
I say we get out of this room for now and come back to it when we can find the arm.
Well, I will detect magic on it. That is one of my prepared spells.
So detect magic is one of your prepared spells.
So I've put them on my character sheet. Dot just red dot on them.
Oh,
so...
okay. I'll just write them down because otherwise I'm going to forget which ones are. So give me a second. But yeah, you detect magic on the thing. It just seems to be a light enchantment.
Hey guys, I don't think there's anything to worry about with this. It looks like it's just light.
Just need to read the spell just in case anything else. You can use your action to see effect. Yes. You can learn it School of Magic. Yeah, so you know it's an enchantment spell.
It's just a simple enchantment spell. I don't think there's anything to worry about.
Right. Let's not swim through the sewage water then. Is my vote.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Dodge, just to be clear,
Dodge,
because I'm
cast-
a warlock, I don't have to do prepared spells. Or
No,
anything, do I?
no, the spells that you have, you know.
How many
Can I
spells?
cast Lay of Hands on myself, please? Lay on hands.
Yeah, you just take away the dice, didn't you?
Yeah.
So just take away however much you want to heal and take that away from you.
Cool.
Fine. How many spells do I get per day? 9.
9. It's your mage level plus intelligence modifier.
Right. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Perhaps
4,
Bertha
5, 6.
could try and fix my armor.
Are we in a place
Oh,
where we can
sorry,
do that?
just went for a piss.
I'd say so.
I've only got
We
7.
left the statue.
Yeah, there wasn't much to it.
Pete,
We couldn't find the arm.
Couldn't find the
Ellie, I've
arm.
only got 7. Oh no, I've not. I've got 8. Why do I have 8 now? Can't
It should be
remember.
9. 5 plus 3. No, what am I talking about?
Dirt? Dirt? Oh, the heat's getting to you, man.
It is. Okay. Yeah, so I'll do that.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Dodge. Good.
Can I do a quick investigation in this room for the arm, Dodge?
Make me an investigation roll, please. Are you stood here?
I'm flying.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. You do not see the arm, no.
Hey, Chingo, what are you looking for?
Where's the arm for this statue?
What do you
I
think?
feel like we've half finished a quest.
Yeah, something does.
We can come back to it. Dodge, can Bertha fix my armor, please?
Do you have any way of finding
It's going to take
items?
many, many hours
Young
to
man.
attempt to
man.
fix this armor.
Oh, okay.
There's no, so basically it dissolved part of your armor.
Ah, son of a bitch. Okay.
Could you probe the water
Just
with
a
your
second. Yeah,
arms?
a second. I'm going to use my mage hand to go ferreting around the water. Give me a second.
Spectral fluid, the hand lasts for duration until you dismiss it.
Then I will do the same.
I'm going to see if I can just find something in the water and.
Your mage hands meet in the middle and they start holding hands.
Two mage hands. Oh god,
Double
they're not
mage
gonna fuck again.
Yep, they are with their hands.
Okay, so both of your mage hands kind of scour the water for a minute at a time. You don't find the missing arm of the statue.
Okay. Well, that was a waste of time.
That's very weird. You first.
I'm going to glance back and wink at the statue.
It winks back.
Good. Come back to you
Hey, you
later.
guys. Welcome back. Anything exciting down there?
You cowards left us!
We just.
Chingo, I'm carrying a lot of paper. Really up for going into sewage.
Oh.
I'm just really short.
I mean, you're the one with the winged boots, so.
How do you know that?
They are some fine-looking boots.
They've got wings on them.
There's no wings on my boots.
Well, you're flying around, man, so you must have some kind of means of propulsion.
It's a family secret.
Why did you never do it before? I've known you for months.
Just didn't want to.
Right, I believe we should continue on.
I agree.
Agreed.
Shields up, roll out.
Stop.
Some of us don't have shields.
Stop.
Shields are for cowards.
Stop!
The skeleton of a giant constrictor snake coils up the top half of the northernmost pillar. Blah, blah, blah. Also, the words "certain death this way" are carved in common on the southeast wall. Never eat shredded wheat. Never. This wall. This wall. Yeah, the words.
Pointing?
The words "certain death this way" are carved in common on the southeast wall with an arrow pointing to the southern exit.
Wow. That's a very
Sounds like
pessimistic
not the kind of
attitude.
place where I want to go.
Should we go
No.
that way?
They're just overreacting, it's fine.
I mean, I think if we can avoid going to the way that pointed to some certain death, I feel that's probably a good decision.
Death is a
Healing
high
death is
probability.
not really on my list of things to do. I've got to survive, not have sudden death. I've got lots of people relying on me, so if I die, it's not great.
Well, it looks like we've got two options then, people. We've got to head west or north.
Can I ask if there are any other things written on the walls? What's that? Anything else dangerous on the walls? The rest of the walls are plain.
There's nothing else written on the walls. If you're looking for anything dangerous on the walls, please make me an investigation roll.
Can I do an investigation roll, please? Oh no, I can't.
But you can, it's just
Oh, no.
20 plus
Whatever the investigation roll says.
Intelligence.
intelligence.
So if you
Whenever you're making some kind of
and then look
perception,
for
whenever you're
investigation,
making for an investigation, a perception, or anything like
where
that,
those little ones are.
I need to know
See
what
where the
you're rolling
little
for.
scroll down.
Can I inspect these pillars?
Oh, somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the only thing you notice about the pillars is the coiled
So you
snake
yeah.
on the northernmost one.
And do I notice anything in particular about the snake without going too close to it?
Without going too close to it, no, it's a fairly massive snake, or like the skeleton of a massive snake that's just coiled up on the top. yeah, that's. It seems like it's dusty. It's been there for a long time.
Can I have
I'm
a look
happy
at
to go
the rest
anyway
of the
but
walls?
southeast.
Say that again. Sorry, Lucy.
I'm happy to go
Having a
anyway
look at the
but
rest of the walls.
The rest of the walls. The rest of the walls are normal stone
Normal
walls. Yep.
Normal walls, okay.
Lucy, you're a bit quiet.
Huh? Because that's, yeah, my bad.
There we go.
Nah,
That's better.
I could just up my literal speaking volume, which would help.
Just start screaming.
It's a
You will-
mono microphone.
You will anyway soon, so it's fine.
So both the, hang on, north and west, no.
Yep.
Hang on, I can't figure out which way I'm going.
Yeah, I'm shit with north, east, and south, and west too. That's why I had to do never each shred agreed.
The boots
North.
for lands.
Or west.
Okay,
South is
so
west.
both the north and the west gate look the same as each
They're both stairs like just ascend up.
other. Okay. Anybody got any preference?
I always go north. That's a rule.
Can I look at Swiftystep? Can your dog smell anything?
Don't know. I'll ask him. Mr. Smiles, can you smell anything?
Can you make me a animal handling roll, please?
How do I do that?
Animal handling's a skill. Just add
Yeah.
d20 plus whatever the animal handling bonus should get.
3. Oh.
The Mr. Smiles is trying to grab its own tail.
Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Can I hop on his back, please?
Sure.
Thanks.
May I suggest that we head west?
What makes you think that, big man?
Beyond the pillar forest, the Mad Mage waits. Cast hidden spells behind the magic gates. As far as I can see, we are in a room full of pillars, are we not?
Yes. But,
We are
One
indeed.
might say a forest of pillars.
yes, but what
Why
counts as beyond? I would suggest that any of these exits are beyond the pillar forest.
Yes, but west is directly beyond.
I would suggest maybe that down the sudden death alleyway is probably where the Mad Mage waits.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, that's a good show.
You first.
I'm suggesting that's probably where he is. I don't feel like we've gained enough knowledge of these dark tunnels to
I feel like we
go
need to
down
grind them
directly
before we
towards
go
sudden
That's-
death
yeah,
just
that's-
yet.
yeah.
Fought a kraken before. I can take anything.
Let's do some grinding first. And I start making my way west. Shields up.
All right,
He's
fella.
pretty
Not. I
bold, this
mean,
guy, isn't he?
Halo.
Do you feel annoyed about the fact that he keeps ignoring you?
Okay, so we're going west. Oh, this guy's
I like how the pillars move.
I say to Swiftystep.
Stop, please. 21. In this room, niches, each 3 foot deep, line the north and south walls. Mounted on the back wall inside each one is a large oval glass mirror in a heavy stone frame. Anything else I need to tell you? The blackened end of a burnt out torch lies on the floor in the middle of the corridor. Sorry, there's more stuff. I just need to read. Okay, yep, that should be it for the minute.
Whereabouts is this torch?
In the center of the room.
Like here.
Yeah,
I
around
can't see the end. So
there. All right, in around there.
Alright. Can you do a perception, please?
What are you trying to perceive?
The owner of the torch. And
There.
any evidence of there being there previously.
Roll me investigation, please.
Sorry, yeah.
The torch seems to be. It's been cold for a while. There's a bit of dust over it.
Looks like someone was here a long time before we were.
Yeah. Agreed. Come along, friends. Don't be afraid of the dark.
It's not the dark I'm afraid of.
It's your incredible gung-ho boldness that I think might get us down. You know, last time you went forward with such gung-ho boldness, you got a bit of your armor melted, so...
I'm here to fight demons, young madam, and that fighting demons is what I will do.
I don't want to die today.
Fight with me and you won't. That's a promise.
Sweet. Thanks.
I'll sleep with you if you promise me you'll never die.
I promise.
I will never die.
Bertha's not interested in Nookie with
Stop.
Paladins.
Stop. No. Stop.
Oh.
Belor, as you pass this last set of mirrors on the side.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba. Out of both mirrors appear two shadows that immediately attack you. Can I please have initiative? Let me clear this. Yes. Let me put on the famous battle music.
Oh, come on! Another 4. This is ridiculous.
Got lucky.
I do get lucky because it's a 5, so my initiative would just be.
Yeah, so you rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, but I don't know if that.
Ooh, terrible rolls.
Still count?
Yes.
1 second, I just need to bring these two there.
You roll a natural 1.
Wow.
You roll the
I
dice
got
and get
I
1.
got a natural one as well.
You were very surprised. Come on. Thank you.
Shields up. I was ready. I
Yeah.
knew something was good.
Just saying shields up doesn't mean
Shields up,
To me.
everyone.
shields up.
I'm
Shields up.
moving forward with my shield raised. That's how I see myself.
I know that we're just about to do some fighting, but I just give you a sort of knowing nod and remind you that maybe you need to be a little bit less ridiculous with your forward moving next time.
You know what? That wasn't ridiculous. That was perfectly fine.
I'm more than happy for Pete to go
Yeah,
and
fine, I mean, he's the-
take the hits, so I
He's
don't
the
have
tank, that's his job.
Yeah, me too.
to. Well, no, really, the sneaky people go first. But if he's willing to take all the traps,
That's true.
sounds good to me.
You can either detect them by sneaking around, or you can just walk into them.
Okay, where do we get to on initiatives? We have... oh my god, these rolls are awful.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So we start with Chingo's 25?
Yes.
Chingo.
I have to re-roll because I got lucky.
Alright, okay, cool. Does that happen on initiative?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll double check it quickly. Halfling
Yeah,
trait, right?
Oh, damn it, I forgot about my level 3 spells.
Halfling lucky.
Ability check, saving throw.
Unfortunately, it's not
No,
an
it
ability
doesn't,
check
you're
or
right,
saving throw,
fine.
no. So you have to stick with the original.
That's fine. I'm fine.
Chingo, Hopper got a 4, Seraphina got a 5, Bertha with a 6. God, it's annoying having to do this way. I found out that if you're drawing on initiative and it's just you guys and not monsters, you guys get to decide who goes first. So between Belor and Hopper, which one goes first?
Mind if I go first, given I'm next to them?
Looks like decision made. Okay. Chingo, you see these two shadows. They're similar size to Belor, and they immediately run at him. But you act first.
I will cast Magic Missile.
Yep.
Oof.
You get 3 missiles, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2,
Magic
3,
missile.
4.
So 4, 2,
I'll
and
do
5.
them all on this one because I figure that's probably the one I can see the best.
Which one? Sorry.
The south
Bottom one.
The south
So,
one. Okay.
11 damage, please.
Okay, no problem. Yep.
And I move forward, making sure to be behind Seraphina.
Excellent.
I'm only 3 foot, so.
Okay, and now
Actually,
the
fuck it. I'm gonna go into this little alcove.
okay. And now the shadows both attack Pater. Let's roll these. Your AC is now 20.
Yeah.
So they try and strike you with their shadowy claws, but it just bounces off your armor, nothing happens. And now
Cool.
the turn belongs to Bertha.
I swipe at them with my physical axe, maybe that'll disperse their shadows.
Yeah.
Let's have
Quite
a go.
possibly.
You got to charge in first, so
Oh,
move,
I've
your,
got to charge
move
in.
your counter in.
I charge.
How
With my
much
strength.
movement do you have?
Oh, I don't know.
If you go on your character sheet,
You
and
have
then it will say speed.
25 speed, so you can move 5 squares.
Ah, so you can move just shy of them.
Okay.
Bah.
Oh.
You've got throwing axes.
I do.
So you can lob
I
an
do.
axe at
I'm
them.
gonna lob one of my. Can I lob a hand axe at each one?
Oh god, one's
No, only one target.
No, she has 2 attacks, so you can.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna deal my first lob at the north version, the north one.
not sure about the H.
At the most north
Yep.
one.
So you click the hand axe button. Yep. And that's
18 is a hit. Then
Then
you
you
just
click the hand axe. Yep. Sweet.
Dealing 11 damage. Very good.
Nice. And then do it again.
Which one are you aiming at this one?
The one that's next to him.
Okay, cool.
The other one.
That is also a hit. And this shadow disperses as the axe finishes and
Nice.
falls to
Good
the
job.
floor.
Nice. Can I pick them up again? The hand axes. I don't want to lose them.
Yeah, the hand axe just fell to the floor, so yeah, it should be fine. And then the
Just
turn
pick
counter moves to Seraphina Swiftystep.
Just a quick question, Dungeon Master.
Yes.
My speed here says 13, but it's actually 35. Have you changed that?
13?
Yeah, it's actually 35. So
Yeah,
have you changed that?
I don't
You
know
over
why.
encumbered.
I don't know why it's 13.
Checking.
No,
Okay,
your speed's 35. I can see 35.
Yeah, she just changed it.
it's fine. I've just changed it.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, where have I gone? Oh, there. Oh,
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, whoa! Stop.
Hand axes. They haven't actually left mine.
Where
what's
did
going on?
where did you go?
I don't
It won't
know.
leave your inventory. You'll have to
Oh my
do that
god,
manually.
where the fuck on the map are you right now?
I can't see it. All I can see is what we've already looked.
But
What? I just saw
At
you
the end
fly
of the fight,
south
you
and then you
did,
just
but-
disappeared. How did you do this?
I'm not zooming out. I can't see anything.
Just drag
Maybe
your
press
characters.
Control Z.
So you've got this. One sec. Oh.
Oh.
This is super laggy. What is going on? You've got super lag.
H.
It's a bit small now.
Is it bigger?
Control Z did nothing.
Okay, I'll just I'll move you back in.
in
Not,
his face.
not 100% sure where you were, but I think. Oh no, you were near Chingo because he was hiding behind you. Seraphina
There's one
Swiftystep.
in that. In that.
Oh,
Why
there's
is-
the dog.
Why are you so small?
Oh, I'm really tiny.
There you go.
Okay.
You should be able to move and do everything. Hopefully the same.
Yeah, I can.
Good.
Okay, I'll slap it with my foot thing,
Slap at the base.
which is a 1d20 plus 7.
24 is a hit.
Cool. And damage is 1d6 plus 4.
And this shadow also disappears into nothingness.
Cool.
Nice.
Strike it down.
Oh. Okay.
Cool.
Good job, guys.
I rush over to pick my hand axes up so that they don't.
Yep, you
I
get
don't
both.
lose them.
You get both of them back.
Well fought, brave warriors. Well fought indeed.
I give you a high five.
High five. You break my hand. Well, looks like we could either head north or south from here, folks.
They said south is bad, so let's stick to the north.
Agreed.
Very well.
Oh fuck, where have I gone now?
Oh god. I didn't even see where you disappeared to. As long as you can't see anything on the map, it's fine.
I will get a new token.
I'm coming with you, seeing as last time I was too far away to defend you properly with my.
Now my
bows when the
token is
action-
mini.
Yeah, you can
That's
just
fine.
stretch it
Appreciate
out,
that.
stretch out to the right size. There you go.
Thank you.
Wait for everyone to catch up.
Yeah. I'm feeling a bit more confident in my gunslinging, so I'll come close
It's
to
all
you.
good. I'd just like a nice initiative roll. I haven't attack yet.
Stop.
Okay.
A few burned torch stubs and discarded potion bottles suggest that the adventurers stop here from time to time, perhaps to rest. This room is otherwise empty.
Empty potion bottles.
Empty potion bottles.
Can I collect those up, please?
Sure. Add. I have no dice on me.
Belor the beggar over
Add 1 empty potion bottle to your character sheet. While I get some dice. There you go. I have dice.
Hey, Belor, I've got some empty tissues over here. Only blow my nose once or twice in them.
Glass is a valuable resource, my friend. I've bartered for many a trinket with glass.
Can I use my message cantrip to say to Seraphina, I feel like Belor is the new Gibbs Chingo.
Hang on a minute.
Uh-oh.
I need to
Not
read
Gibbs,
something.
no.
Not Gibbs.
The ghost of Gibbs.
Hello, my old friends. Just give me 1 second. I need to read a paragraph.
That's what I should have done. I should have written Gibbs.
Oh no.
That would have been brilliant.
I'd have pushed you down that fucking well.
He died. It's fine. He's dead. He's 100% dead.
But he came back to life.
He
No,
did come
that's
back
fine.
to
Your message spell has the effect that it should have. That's fine.
Cool.
Well, I guess this is a dead end, but would anyone like to rest or we just move on?
I'm feeling spry and young.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty.
I've got no
Right,
reason.
adventure?
Very well. Let's move on.
Cool. I'm
Ooh.
Ooh, it's at a dead end.
Oh god.
Ah.
Kate, did you go out of the map somehow?
Welcome back. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I love how we all walk like retards. Like we were like,
I'm just trying to keep as slow as I can so I don't press on without me.
I do love saying stop quite a lot.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I'm going
We'll
south.
be
Okay, we're
around a
heading
bit of
south right
Balmore.
now. Is this the way we want to be heading? To certain death? Well, I guess we are. Let's go this way.
No, this wasn't certain death.
Stop.
This is good.
Oh,
We could skirt
stop.
around certain death.
Stop.
You can hear from further down this corridor. You can't quite make what it is, but it sounds like some number of creatures continuously chanting the same thing over and over again. You can't quite discern what the creature is because it's quite mumbled behind, like a wall or a door or something. But it's faint sound, but you can hear it.
budding.
Elliot casts comprehend languages.
Comprehend languages is one. Just let me write down these spell slots. You can hear. You're not quite, like I said, not quite sure what the creature is. And they're chanting the same thing over and over again, and it seems to be Nimwraith.
Perhaps the sneaker of us should sneak forward and check
I
what's going
agree.
on.
Guys, wait. They're chanting and saying Nimwraith. I don't know what it means. Does that mean anything to any of you?
Can we do another demon check?
A what?
Investigation check. to
What are you
see
trying?
Nimwraith-
What are you trying to investigate?
To see if Nimwraith has come up in any of, like, my history.
Arcana.
Make a history check, please.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll do the same if that's all right, Dodge.
Yeah, that's fine. Nothing that you know
Really
of,
knows his history.
but he doesn't know this. Nothing you know of.
Alright. Go ahead, Chingo. Scout ahead for us, will you?
I'm not the only sneaky one here anymore. Seraphina,
No, not.
shall we?
Let's.
Perhaps leave
Hey,
the
Mr.
dog?
Smiles.
Twice the
Can
pride, double
you
the
make an
fall.
animal
Very well.
handling check for me, please?
Yeah.
Bought yourself some sneaky boots and then got yourself a
Uh,
massive
I
dog.
can't remember what it is.
It's 20 plus 3.
I've already rolled that, haven't I? There you go.
Nice.
You
Mr.
did.
Smiles sits and faithfully waits your next command.
Oh,
Should we do a stealth check as we're going in?
Good old Mr. Smiles.
Where's my stealth? 1d20 plus 7.
You get to roll. I think you get to roll advantage because the boots, right, Kate? Correct me if I'm
I
wrong.
do, yeah.
Roll twice.
But okay, I get to roll twice. Okay.
Huh.
Oh, good.
15.
15 it is.
Definitely
15's all round. Okay.
Seraphina, you go first. I'll just stay behind you.
You know, Chingo, I don't really trust you, but
So you see in this corridor, it ends with one door, like map direction right, and one door to the south. The chanting seems louder on the south door.
bear in mind, Chingo, that I can't see as well as you.
That's fine with me.
It's
Is
louder
the
to the
doors
south.
open or are they closed?
The
What kind of
doors are
they?
closed. It's a standard wooden door. Seems fairly secure, and it's closed.
Is there a keyhole?
No. It doesn't appear. It doesn't appear to lock in any way, from what
Why
you
don't
can
you
tell.
check out the traps, Mr. Chingo? Just in
Yeah,
case.
go on. I'll do a.
Investigation unknown. The door does not appear to be trapped.
Is there any way to see? Is there any like holes in the door that we can peek through to see what's in there? Or
There's minor light leakage coming from the bottom of the door, but apart from that, there's no real way of seeing into it. No.
could I send my weasel just under the door?
The door's way too tight for the weasel to fit. It's a
Can
very
I-
small light leak.
Can I bend down and see if I can see with my eyeballs?
No. Imagine your door at home trying to see under that door
Yeah.
with your eyeballs.
It's a pretty gappy door.
Right. So it's impossible.
Whoever fitted your door
Okay,
is a shit chippy.
So I go back to the party, and I say, "Hey guys, I think the room is full of some kind of evil chanting bastards. Perhaps if we open the door and stand either side of the door, we can kill them as they come out."
Good. We also have a human battering ram in Bertha, so
Yeah.
I've heard. She could break
I
down
mean,
the door and we could charge in.
The
The
door
door's
doesn't appear to be
unlocked.
locked.
Well, it would be even more of a surprise then if we were to kick down the door.
I'd rather be armed and ready when the door is open.
How long do you think they're going to be until they come out?
I don't bloody know. I'm not
We
a
could be here for hours.
chantologist. Let's open
From
the door
your,
and let
from your
them come
sneaky
out.
investigations, Chingo and Seraphina, do they sound like they might be hostile beasts or maybe friendly?
Definitely evil.
Definitely evil. Okay. Well.
Do I need to do a deception check for that?
No, not against PCs.
Okay.
I placed down the torch where I was stood, like against the wall, so it's still lit, so lighting the area.
Should we go
And
either side?
Carefully draw my sword so as not to attract attention.
Strong lady, come over here.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I also have the vision, so I can see.
I also have a name.
I can be referred to as strong lady. I don't mind.
So can we kind of like open the door?
Which door?
I guess my plan would be to kind of open the south door without seeing, so no one can see who opened it or see anything through it, and then when the people come through, these two whack them on the head.
So your plan is to open this south door quietly and try and stealth your way, like to see what's inside, yeah?
No, just like push it open and maybe like make a noise like cooey.
Sure. You can open the door whenever you wish.
I prod one of the strong people to do it.
I open the door.
You open the door. Is this dynamic lighting so you can't see? I assume it is.
We can't
Yeah,
see
we
what's
can't
in the
see.
door.
Can't see what's in
Okay.
there.
You open the door. Meow. Inside.
Ooh.
Oh god, give me 1 second. Inside, you see, and this is going to be great. This is why I love this place. There are 6 goblins in this room. The goblins have turned a human skeleton into a marionette and dangled it from ropes attached to the ceiling so that they can make it dance around the room. The goblins chant Nim Wraith, Nim Wraith, Nim Wraith as it bobs about. Give me.
I can speak Goblin, so I don't need to do that.
They're saying Nim Wraith.
Yeah, but I can actually speak Goblin.
They're saying the word Nim Wraith.
But are they the ones that I did that spell on?
He's
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
we shouldn't
Yeah.
use
They're,
the
they're
spell.
speaking common then.
But I can speak Goblin. So if they were speaking Goblin before, could I understand it?
There's the only word they're saying is Nimwraith. Everyone
What is
can
a
hear.
Nimwraith?
Everyone can hear that word.
I know, but before when I did comprehend languages,
That's not a goblin word though. It's just. A
were they
word.
speaking Goblin?
No, the only thing they've been saying is Nimwraith. When you did comprehend languages, it didn't change. It's just Nimwraith constantly over and over again.
I feel like I'm talking apples and oranges here. If
He's
they were
basically
talking
asking,
Goblin,
has Elliot used the spell slot?
Well, yeah,
Because
he used the spell slot to try and comprehend the language, but the word was
But there
exactly the
wasn't
same in
language. Alright,
both
cool.
languages.
but I can actually.
But they're not
Elliot,
speaking
it's
Goblin.
like me saying flubblegrub in human.
Yeah,
It's
if
still-
you know French, then Flubblegrub is the same in French and English.
It's just a made up random
Just
word.
a made up word.
Okay.
Are
Alright.
these goblins do they know that we're
I was
there?
about to ask. I need what was Chingo's stealth roll from before?
15.
15. I need to roll a dice to see if they're gonna notice you. Give me the fucking character sheet. Where are... Oh god, there's no... They do not notice.
They do not notice.
Nope, they do not notice the door open. They are, with their backs turned to you, they are just playing with this weird skeleton that's attached to these ropes and shouting, like continuously chanting, Nimwraith, Nimwraith, Nimwraith.
Can I do my awakened mind to the party and say, should we just leave them to it?
Can you link the Awakened Mind spell, please, just so I can
Sure,
read
I
it?
can.
Because I haven't read that spell. I have no idea what it does.
Do I know Elliot can speak Goblin?
Sorry.
Depends if he's told you or not.
No.
Go
I'll
on.
just paste it into the chat because it's not
Yeah, that's cool.
working.
So,
So they can't talk back, but I can say to them telepathically,
sure.
hey guys, it's Amber. Should we just leave them to it? Seem pretty harmless.
I look to Amber with a furious look on my face and shake my head.
Can I say back to Amber, can you relay this to the team? Does anyone speak Goblin? Perhaps they can fool them out here.
Okay, telepathically broadcast. Anyone speak Goblin? By chance?
Well, yes. Of course.
Right,
I've also got a goblin costume. Do you want me to go and talk to them?
Do you want to go and talk to them?
Sure, why not? I've never met a goblin.
Impressive you can speak Goblin having never met one. I would like to see
Oh, I learned it at university.
so conversation.
Sure, why not? Look, I'll pop my goblin costume on and I'll just walk in.
Great.
Goblin costume?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Let me...
I bought one.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just need to know that
Yeah.
there be a roll to, like, how well you adorn the costume. I just need to find...
Because we're on different sides of the door.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Where's a normal character sheet? There's a roll for this.
What are they saying?
Nephilim.
Niflheim.
Nimwraith.
They're saying Nimwraith.
Nimwraith. Not Nifrim.
Can you roll me a performance roll, please?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. You adorn the goblin costume.
Alright, I'm gonna walk in. Nimwraith, 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 Nimwraith.
When, as you walk in, they stop, all turn around and look at you, and these three guys are gonna try and push you and try and attack you. These three guys are gonna run out of the room. Can you please roll me initiative?
Oh,
Do we
shit.
get attack of opportunity?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
in the room?
Huh?
Attack of opportunity.
These
because
three
they're in the
guys.
room.
These three guys. No one's in combat range with them apart from Elliot's there.
Oh no! I mean the three running out of the room.
Yeah, but
And they
you're not next to them. You're not in combat with them, so no.
Okay.
You have to be like fighting them in melee combat and then run away for you to attack.
Right,
each other.
okay.
I sworn that was gonna work, man.
Name right. With a good enough performance, who knows? But not that one.
Oh man.
Where's my fucking battle music gone?
Oh.
That was...
Where's the initiative check going?
Oh shit! Sorry, that's my bad. But I mean, I'm not even using it right now because it doesn't work, right? So
God damn it.
Who are we missing? One more. No, Amber's done his.
Mine's 7.
Katie. Oh,
Amber,
I was 17.
Bertha, and Hopper. Who's going between you first?
Hopper is closer to the assailants.
Cool.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Hopper, I threw you under the bus there. Is that okay with you?
Too late.
No, it's all right, fine. I've got to kind of get the fuck out of here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then.
As you might imagine, I'm not the strongest of people.
Yeah.
On.
Goblins initiative. Ho!
Oh yeah, that's right. Spider costume's coming out too.
14.
So many costumes in there.
I'm a nimble little bloke.
Belor, can you roll a d20, please?
Shame that didn't work.
Oh, just.
oh, come on. God damn it.
Okay, Amber,
Yeah.
you go.
So they're attacking my good friend Hopper.
These three seem to be attacking. These are going to attack Hopper. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I am going to cast in the room. Hypnotic pattern. Let me just.
You're quite quiet to me, Katie, for some reason.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to cast hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
I'm just getting it up into the room. What is it? Is it 30-foot cube within range?
Oh.
So I fire it like into here.
Very nice. That's gonna hit where? So here. That's gonna hit all of them, right?
Yeah, and Hopper and everything as well.
Prepare to be
The
challenged.
costume's so good, we can barely recognise which one's what.
Is it quite a good costume? I spent hours on it.
Actually, Roger, if it's 30-foot cube, I'll put it. I want to put it so it doesn't hit the rest of my party.
Okay, you've
So-
got. You should have the range. It's 120 foot. So.
Yeah, exactly. So
So basically, if you
Where?
put it. Well, to be fair, if you put it.
I think it works.
You can do it without hitting. Without
Yeah.
hitting Hopper if you put it down here, just to hit the
Okay.
goblins because you can get out of range of here.
Yes,
So you could.
that
Each creature must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. If it takes any damage or if it sleeps. Okay, cool. So I need wisdom saves for goblins. Many. Where's my character sheet for goblin gone? It's gone.
So I'm gonna say to my party telepathically, or I'm just gonna say, read the spell. If you hit them, they wake up. So we can either try and one-shot them, or we just leave them and shut the door and go.
Okay. I like your style.
Okay.
GM roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 60 20s. Your spell save DC is.
Oh wait, I get to add a plus as well because I've got this rod of.
Oh yeah, you get +1, don't you? Actually, I'm just going to add
+1,
that to your
yeah.
character sheet now, just so I don't forget. So your spell save
Yeah,
DC should be 17, but it won't change, which is very annoying. Save DC. So 1, no. Bang, bang, bang. So this one. Hold on, I'm just going to mark the ones that are charmed. So
I can't see into the room, so I don't know.
the ones
spell
with
is
the
little.
little red icon of are charmed. The other 2 have resisted the effect of the spell.
Cool. Nice.
Amber moved in action, so then it is Hopper Fingle.
Alright. Oh, and I turn, obviously noticing that they've all turned to face me, and I immediately pull off my face mask,
You're kidding.
and I jump up into the air, and my mechanical arms pop out and pull me up the wall
Okay.
to ascend the wall
Yep.
upward out of reach. And at this point, I then I start crawling out of the room.
Which way? That way, okay.
This way.
Dr. Octopus to get
I
out
made a
of the room.
mistake.
No, yeah, I just crawl out of the room and run away.
Go and sit with Mr. Smiles.
Yeah, get there.
Okay, you've run away.
Let's have a list.
It is
Right.
Bertha's turn next, but first, Chingo, can you roll d20 for me, please?
Certainly can.
Thank you very much. Okay, Bertha.
They're not following him out of the room, are they?
Say that again, sorry?
Sorry, I've got a biscuit in my face. They're not following him out of the room, are
At the moment, it doesn't appear so, no.
They haven't had a turn.
But they go. They haven't gone yet.
I'm just seeing if I've got anything that could barricade
Put it-
the door.
This
We can kill him.
this
we
goblin
can
looks like
kill
it
them.
will follow.
It's your
But-
choice. I reckon you should just charge in and slice and dice. It's your
Okay.
stick.
Right, I can't see which ones have been stupefied or not yet because I'm not in the room.
Okay.
But I'm gonna move in. How many can I move? 5 to 6?
5.
Squares, yeah.
1,
Actually, I don't think I could have crawled that far, to be fair.
This guy right
Where
close
the
by
other
the
one
door, I'm gonna
Slice him.
slice him.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a 2-handed slice.
How does dodge? How does a 2-weapon attack work now?
Sorry, say that again.
Lucy's got 2 weapons in her hands. How does that work as a fighting style?
So normally, a person who's wielding 2 weapons would lose their proficiency or something. I can't remember their ability and proficiency or something to their attacks when they use 2 weapons. But
Yeah.
she does not, so that just makes 2 normal attacks with the weapons.
And it doesn't matter which weapon she does, or does she have to click both of them?
Click both of them, but this is a 2-handed
Okay.
attack with a battle axe, right? Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought you were. Oh, you've gotten your battle axe in 2 hands.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. All right.
Either way,
Deal
20
a fatal blow.
25 is most definitely a hit, so roll that down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow. Is that right? Oh, it's a 1. Yeah. Somehow that goblin survives,
I know, that was bad.
We got 2
but
attacks.
you get another attack.
What's
so-
the attack?
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go again with the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Another hit.
that's a hit. And that goblin gets absolutely eviscerated. After
Sweet.
that would be Chingo De-Martinez, Bingzala III.
Perfect pronunciation. So I can't actually see what's in there at the moment, so I'll move 1, 2. And then I will use my short bow to attack this guy.
Okay.
Oh shit, I get sneak attack as well, which is 3d6, I'll roll it now.
12 is unfortunately a miss.
Do I get 2 attacks with a short bow as well?
Yeah. 20 is a hit. And that
20 damage, please.
goes right through its left eye, and it falls, flies back into the room.
Aha! And then, of course, I move back into the corner.
Oh god, you can't move on top of people. Yeah, there you go. Okay, give me 1 second. So the goblins have 0 speed, apart from the one that is not affected. So, unfortunately for you, Chingo,
Uh-oh.
this
that door's
door
gonna fucking open.
bursts open, revealing a very strange sight. I need a description for you. Give me a minute. So what opens and bursts through the door are 2 bugbears.
Bugbears.
Brief description of a bugbear would be... Oh god, the monster manual's too big.
Like when Kate leaves the milk out.
What? A bugbear's like a humanoid. It's like a furry, like bear man kind of. Not really bearish, but it's just like a hairy. Imagine a cross between like a ape but a human with lots of hair and a big club and shit. But now this is the important bit I need to describe very carefully.
Be very sexually attractive.
No.
Just let him finish.
I have a feeling that's not what he's going to say.
So there's two bugbears in this doorway, but there's something very different about the tops of their heads, like their skulls. They seem to be like bulging at the back. They're like double-sized, maybe, not the heads themselves. It kind of looks like there's a growth on the back of their head of each of them. This one is out of range, but this one is going to make a melee attack against Charlesworth. If I can get the character sheet up for it. And it's going to attempt to hit you with its Morning Star. What is your AC, please?
AC 17.
That is a miss, just.
Yes!
Those goes. This goblin disappears out of view. And these goblins are charmed by the spell and cannot move. And then it is Belor, Light of the Flames' turn.
Chingo!
Help me!
Jump over Popper.
You don't have to, he's tiny, just
He's also on the wall.
Step over three.
He's also on the wall.
I'm like 6 feet in the air.
Oh, fine.
And I attack. Question. Bonus actions.
Yep.
How do they work?
So depending on what kind of bonus action you're trying to do.
Spell. Shield of Faith. It says
Can you-
casting time, one bonus action.
Can you?
It's
There you go.
carefully.
Yep. So basically, you get a bonus action if you have something that gives you a bonus action. So you can make a normal move action, an action such as an attack, blah 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 blah, and a bonus action.
So I can move, bonus action, and attack.
Yep. In any order you wish.
Okay, I move here, I cast Shield of Faith,
Yep.
and on myself, is on the boss bitch, and I attack the one that just attacked Chingo.
Sure thing. So so Charlie gets the +2 AC, yeah?
No, I get the plus.
You'll
two
get
AC.
the +2 AC. Okay, so your AC now sits at 22 AC.
No, Chingo, don't worry, just stay next to me. It's fine. First attack.
13 is a miss.
Second attack.
That is a hit.
Ooh.
10 damage on the one that's in front of Chingo, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It takes the damage. You slice
Cool.
part of its
Chingo,
fur
just
away.
remember that I have this, which I imagine includes you.
Lovely.
Seraphina, Swiftystep. Just pause 1 second because I'm dying for a water. I'm boiling.
Me too. One sec.
Water? What a beer!
Chingo!
Oh, God, good. It feels so much less.
Oh, okay, I am back.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run underneath.
I'm 6 feet in the air.
Yeah, exactly. So that's like 3 feet above me, so you're fine. And then I'm going to dive in between Chingo's legs.
Sarah,
And then I'm going to attack this one.
The back of your head gets touched by a very slimy thing.
Because you can't end your movement on the same square as another. Wait, hold
I
on.
know.
What size are you?
Can I go over
No,
here?
you can't. No, you can't. No matter what, no, it needs to be 2 sizes. So you can't end your turn on the same space, Charlie, but you can move in, attack, and then move back to where you are now.
I'm taller than you.
Sorry, say that again, Dodge.
So you can't end your turn where Charlie is, but you can
Can I end it?
go into Charlie's space, attack, and then move back to where behind him.
Okay.
But you can't end your turn in that same space.
Okay, that's fine. So I'll attack. I'll slap him in the face with my stick.
Yep.
because that's what I do best.
That's a hit. 7
Seven.
damages, yes.
And I'll punch him in the face. Ooh, yeah. Critical.
That's definitely a hit.
Yeah, where's my... There we go.
8 damages. It's looking very worse for wear.
Good. And then I move back, is that right?
Yep. Cool.
Okay.
Seraphina, top of the turn order is Amber.
Is Bertha all the way through that door?
She's
sort of
past
standing
the
in
door.
the door.
Yeah.
Can I yank her backwards as my action and shut that door?
If Bertha opposes, then no, but
Bertha doesn't oppose. She'd prefer if you didn't toss, but you can yank. That's fine.
Just gently tug. Gently tug.
That's fine.
sure.
Friendly manner.
Yeah,
She's
sure.
quite heavy, but yeah.
Well, you go with me, I assume. So yeah,
Okay.
I pull her back through and then I shut that door with the goblin.
Do you want me to move so that
Okay, give me a second. Yeah, just I'll just move
I
you.
can do it?
I'll move you here because it's easier. I mean, you could technically end in Elliot's space, but
Okay.
it would be very confusing to be able to see. So you shut that door.
Yeah. Is that? Do I get any other action or is that? I think I read somewhere, but I might have misinterpreted it, that I can shut doors.
Yeah,
and
you can.
things.
Yeah, it's not considered an action.
Cool. Okay, so I can attack as well then.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, we should probably say that pulling Bertha and shutting the door, but we'll allow it for this time.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
Okay,
for yanking me.
I'm gonna cast agonizing blast on this one, which I will roll.
Which one, sorry?
The one in front of me.
This one.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so that's a d20 plus 9. Is that a hit?
17 is a hit. Yes.
Okay, and then just roll my attack, which is 1, 2, 10 plus 5. Oh, 7.
7 damages. There you go. The spell explodes off of its hairy hide, and
Did it
then
do anything or not?
the damage seems to land.
Okay, cool.
Hopper Fingle.
Okay. All right. Top of Fingle.
Underway.
Sorry.
Don't worry. Reference to your old character.
I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
I said Thunderwave.
Well, funnily enough. No, I'm not going to Thunder Wave today. Right, so I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? I'm going to. I'm gonna fire bolt.
Yep.
Which damage? So firebolt.
Ooh, that's a bad miss.
11. Yeah, that's a miss. I'm afraid.
Okay. Fine.
You can still move if you wish, or you can stay where you are.
No, I'm fine. I'm good.
Bertha Foredstone.
Okay. I'm gonna danger slide underneath Belor.
Okay. Can you make me an acrobatics roll, please? As you are quite a chunky dwarf.
No, I'm just gonna take him out, don't I?
Rude.
It depends on what you roll, to be honest.
Acrobatics. Here we go.
Big tall woman, man.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine. You team up well, and then you end up
Nice.
here in the square.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Woo! And then in my two-handed fighting style,
Mhm.
I go for one hand with this guy. Is that a hit?
13's a miss, I'm afraid.
Oh, and my other hand with this guy. Oh,
1 is an automatic miss, I'm afraid.
and then I try again.
14 is also a miss, I'm afraid.
Oh, come on. Oh,
Damn.
damn.
I mean, you waste. So in my mind, you slide between Belor's legs. He lifts up one leg, and it looks really awesome. And then you start swinging at the bugbear furiously, and it just kind of matrices out of the way. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're not even on my level.
Oh man. Sorry, guys.
It's a good attempt. It looked cool as hell for the first.
Chingo.
I tried my best.
Bonus points for speed.
Sorry.
I am going to. Oh. Do I count as flanking now?
Yes. Give me a
Yes.
second. Give me 1 minute. I'll double check it. You are a Rog.
Do a number crunch real quick.
Let me just do a number crunch on it. It looks like 66.6 recurring, of course. Whatever it is, chances of surviving. Come on, Elliot. I was expecting you to get on that.
What the
Shut up! Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Once per turn, you get an extra 1d6 damage for each creature you return if you have advantage on the attack roll. Right, so you get your sneak attack damage if someone is with. Ugh. Hold on, let me read this again. Once per turn, you can do 1d6 damage if you have advantage on the roll. Right, so your sneak attack works as such. You get sneak attack damage whenever you have advantage on the roll. But if you are within 5 foot of someone else who is also in melee combat, you do not need advantage on the roll. So you get your sneak attack damage, but you don't get advantage.
Okay. Rapier.
That is a hit. I'm assuming it's the one right in front of you.
Yep.
And that bugbear falls to its death. Now, as I said before, the top of the bugbear's head was a big giant bulge. Why is this weird guitar shit coming from? And as you slay the bugbear, out of the giant bulge explodes what can only be described as a giant brain with legs.
Oh god.
Cool.
So I come out of his head, do I?
The opposite of hopping.
Can I use my second attack to try and slice the brain in half?
Sure.
Slice the brain. Slice the brain.
I need the stat block for this thing. 1 second. I'm in the wrong layer.
If possible, try not to cut it up too much. It looks really interesting. Just kill it. But
Fucking hell! What the fuck is this?
That is a hit.
Oh, be careful with it. That looks like something I'd like to study.
Fucking hell! Fucking hell!
It moving.
What was it? 7.
16 damage.
16. Okay, the brain gets stabbed. It seems to be. It kind of has no visible effect on it, but.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action, disengage from the brain, and run.
I was running away.
This is what Chingo does.
Okay.
Belor, I see you're my only.
Disengage the brainwave.
Okay, Chingo is done. Then it is. Haha. Right, first the bugbear is going to make an attack against a Bertha. Oh, I've lost the character sheet. There's so many different character sheets I've got going on right now.
Disadvantage on the attack roll.
Why? Ah, what a kind of bit. Very nice. Okay, disadvantage on this attack.
I got you back.
So it's going to try and attack you with its Morning Star. That's definitely a miss. Disadvantage or not. Right. This one is here. Now I need to read this.
Insane brain. Insane brain.
Can Seraphina, Belor, and Bertha please roll me? Roll me a d20. Whoever gets lowest is in big trouble.
Hey.
Just a straight up d20.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Not. Not
Disadvantage.
Nah, not on this one, I'm afraid. So
that brain's going in your head.
the brain, if it could face towards, it faces towards Bertha, and kind of jumps up in the air, but doesn't kind of run. It doesn't kind of jump at you. It just jumps up in the air. Can I get an intelligence saving throw from you, please? Which should be in the top left-hand corner of the character sheet.
Yeah. So if you just click on the intelligence. So if you scroll down to intelligence. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no. Yeah. Just click on that. Actually.
Oh,
That's what
That's
6
right.
intelligence gets you, I'm afraid.
That's
She's not the brightest button in the box, I'm afraid, guys.
No. To have a
I
minus
need,
one.
I need to bring up your character sheet a minute.
I have a new brain.
Oh. Bertha, you immediately go on. No, hold on. You are stunned.
Okay.
Basically, the mechanics of how this works is your intelligence has dropped to 0, so you are a vegetable.
permanently or?
What's happening in the game?
Give me a dick.
Is this permanent?
I'm sorry, you alright?
Okay, so that happens for right now. That's all the enemies. Belor.
That's insulting to disabled people.
I thought she just had too much to drink. So Vicky on a night out.
Belor, go.
I'll masturbate if I want to.
Sorry, it's my go.
No, it's me.
Baylor's go. Alright, so. Panic.
The Sept of Belor.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I'm going to cast.
It's literally like all fantasy genres combined.
I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on Bertha.
Okay. Let me read this. Blah, blah, blah. Perfect. Okay, no problem. That's one spell slot used.
Yeah, it's a concentration spell. So
Perfect, that's one spell slot wasted.
No, not wasted, just used.
It's a concentration spell, so I lose my Shield of Faith.
Okay, cool.
And it's an action rather than a bonus, so I do the
Yep, that's you. Seraphina Swiftystep.
Okay. I'm gonna step forward. I'm gonna
Slap at a brain.
slap at a brain.
Punch that brain in the face.
Oh, I keep thinking I can't do it. Which one is it? D4. D7.
Ooh.
A hit.
On the brain, that is a hit, yes.
1d. 8 damage. And I'm gonna spend a key point. And I'm gonna try and stun it.
Okay.
On your next, yeah. So you got to roll your.
So do I still get my
Punch.
unarmed attack?
Yeah, you roll your punch.
Oh, I keep getting. I can't.
Oh yeah, it's the headphones are great.
Oh, that's a good one.
So 23 is a hit, and I just need to find out what the
7
7 damage, and I need to roll some form of save. I just need
Yeah,
to-
the
Yeah.
brain's got to roll a Constitution
Does it work if
saving
I send
throw.
it to you? There you go.
Concentration saving throw. What's the number I'm trying to hit here? It is 8 plus
No.
proficiency plus. What's your wisdom modifier?
Oh, we discussed this in last time. I can't remember.
So-
3.
8 plus 3 plus 3 is 11, 14. Con saving throw. Nope, that's goblin. Don't do that one. Con saving throw. What was this? What was the save?
14.
It is fine.
Fuck. Okay.
Top of the turn order is Amber.
You tried to stun the brain.
And I didn't manage it. I'm just not very stunning.
I will. I'm trying to think of something fancy to do, but I don't have anything. So I'm just gonna walk up to the brain
Mhm.
and smack it.
Smack.
With
Smack.
Everyone is just smacking Lucy in the head right now.
No, they're smacking the brain.
I want to use shillelagh, so I think I just
Cracking you over the head with a shillelagh.
I'm pretty tough, obviously.
reminding myself how to cast.
Foredstone.
50 seconds. I think it's 1d20 plus 8.
It'd be the standard your standard hit, so d20 plus proficiency plus strength for melee attacks.
No,
So
no, it's charisma, I think, isn't it?
This is a melee attack though, right?
No, but it's a spellcast. With Shillelagh, you use your spellcasting ability instead of strength.
Sorry, I am very... Yep, you are very right. So d20 plus
So-
3 plus whatever your charisma modifier
Okay,
is.
so it'll be +9 again.
Okay,
because
cool.
Then I've got the rod thing as well.
Yep, and then the damage becomes d8. So yep, sweet.
Okay.
That is most definitely a hit.
Whoa! Great. And then the damage will be
So whatever the damage normally is a d8. 1d8.
+5.
Yeah.
+5.
so- yeah.
Cool. 9 damage.
That is enough to blow the brain to smithereens.
Thank you. Weird feeling.
Hopper, Fingle.
Is Bertha
Yeah, Lucy
okay?
she restored.
Lucy is still a vegetable.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to I'm going to shoot the brain on the back of this one.
Currently, there's no brain that you can see. It's the bugbear.
But if I can I see the lump on the back of its head?
You can
If I
see a
use
lump on the
magic-
back of its head, but obviously it's on the back of its head.
Can I use magic missile to target it because it's got amazing accuracy?
Sure.
Alright, I'll do a magic missile level 2. What am I doing? Right, so that's not level 2, so please ignore that. Give me a second. I'll do this.
You just get an extra one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 9, 11. So 11 damages hits the face of the bugbear.
I want to hit the brain.
The brain is firmly embedded into the bugbear. The bugbear takes most of the hits. Are you moving at all?
No, I'm staying here.
Okay, right. Give me a minute. I need to read the player's handbook for what the hell happens to Bertha, because I've never experienced this before.
I should have done a different spell. Just realised.
Bertha is going to have no brain for the rest of the campaign.
I've got this.
Brainless
I should've
Bertha.
used that.
Is that why she got kicked out of her family?
She has no
She's a burden.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Bertha, we got some money problems. Why don't you go down this fucking well, you idiot?
Don't be a dick.
We are role playing, but it hurts.
Bertha left. She didn't get kicked. She got kicked out because her king was taxing her too much money, and she staged a rebellion. And then he found out about the rebellion, and he tried to kill some of her friends. And so her and her family had to run away. That's why she isn't living in the mountain anymore. And she can't tell you that because she's stunned.
Spoilers? Jesus. God, brainless Bertha is a bit of a blabbermouth.
Brainless blabbering Bertha.
Brainless Bertha.
She's wanting to know it. It's information that's useful.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna. My backstory is fascinating, so I'm gonna.
Well, I really hope someone asks me.
So,
Are we going to sat by a campfire and be like, friends, tell me my background? Nah. I go to sleep immediately.
Okay, no, for the minute, I'm afraid.
one.
Bertha, you are very much stunned.
I don't even get the chance to roll a saving throw for my stun.
I'm afraid not, no.
Shit.
Wow. How do I get out of this shit?
Oh. That's
You need,
Get the other
you
brain.
need an intelligent little gnome that can work it out.
Okay.
Chingo De-Martinez Bingzala III.
Just you wait.
Ooh,
I've got enough brain for 2.
one. I still can't fucking see anything.
Well, it's all I'm good for. Please let me be the intelligent.
Is this door shut?
Yeah, Katie shut that door.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna fucking stay back because I've learned the lesson of the crazy brain shit, and I will do a short.
I've learned the lesson on your behalf.
Look, you've got to know when to cut and run.
We can't all run like you, Chingo.
Every time.
17 to hit, but you do not get sneak with the short bow, but it's still enough to kill it.
Cool.
And surprise, surprise, out of its brain, or out of its head, pops another brain.
Then I'll do my second attack. As it's mid-air, popping out of the head, I want to try and staple it to the wall.
Hit it. That's a hit.
Oh,
11 damage. It takes a fair old chunk, but it lands on the floor.
Bow attacks do get sneak.
But you're not sneaking on it.
Yeah, I guess.
It knows. It knows. It knows that you're there.
It is the brain.
It is just a big old brain with feet.
And I'll move back to the dog and pet him. There, Mr. Woofsies.
Smiles, Mr. Smiles.
It's called Mr. Smiles.
He's always been Mr. Whoopsies to me.
He licks your hand.
This is coming from a person who literally had a dog called Puppy.
Dolphin, fish, and a rabbit called Bunny. So, name not very strong. If we have kids, it'll be child and
I'm a
child
literal
too.
namer.
Belor, Seraphina, can you please roll me a d20? Lowest is not great.
oh no.
Oh no!
No.
Oh, I can't find my fucking. Oh,
Gosh.
Pete, I need a intelligence saving throw from you, please.
Yeah. Come on.
Ah!
Okay.
Trey Recon.
Does it help that I have divine health?
Oh, wow. Holy shit. What was that roll?
Oh, you are so lucky. Pete, your intelligence score, not modifier, is reduced to 1.
Okay.
So you are currently sat on 1 intelligence. I'll just keep a note
Yeah.
that you have normally 11 intelligence.
Yeah.
So your intelligence modifier is currently -5. You feel dumb.
Oh.
oh, brainless Bertha, brainless Belor.
Two tanks
and
lying on the floor.
Boggled Belor.
Seraphina, Swifty. No, hold on, sorry, no, that's wrong. Belor, it's your go.
Oh.
I cast Restoration on myself.
Yes, you do. Use a spell slot. It has no effect.
What? No.
I don't know. Maybe it's because you're dumb now.
Because you don't.
Oh man. Okay, and then I just crouch I just like kneel onto the floor and expose the brain as much as I possibly can to the rest of the party.
Okay, cool. Then Seraphina, Swiftystep.
Okay, I am going to slap at the brain. Is that a hit?
That is.
Okay. Yeah.
And with that 10, the brain explodes into meat.
Can I see any other bugbears around the room? No, I can't. Can I?
What depends on what you can see.
Nope, I can't see any
Okay.
more bugbears.
Amber, Oridan.
Yeah. Are we still in combat?
There's still enemies.
Uh-oh.
Well, you know about all of them. You
Well, yeah, they know
you
the
know
ring.
about the ones that you've known about.
I see a goblin.
Down south.
This goblin is cowering in fear.
Meh. Okay. I am going to cast... Let me just check the range on this. Yeah, I'll cast Eldritch Blast on it.
Okay.
Is that a hit?
19's a hit. Yep.
And then 1d10 plus 12 damage, please.
Goblin sees the spell coming towards it, and it screams in Goblin, which only Fingle would understand. Like, no, please, no, no, and then it just explodes into nothingness.
This is so sad.
After that, it's Hopper Fingle.
Alright, I'm gonna go into this room.
One
I'm gonna open
second.
the door.
1
I'm
second.
crawling around the wall.
These three goblins just stand there motionless.
Alright, I'm gonna cast
I'm gonna cast Shatter level 3.
Ooh. Power.
So it's that plus another D8.
Centered on which point? Can you bring up the spell thing for me, please?
They are. It's making me cast it again,
Okay.
but ignore it. Yeah, so. Yeah.
So you just want to cast it to kill all these goblins, I take it?
Yeah.
Each within a 10-foot radius, yeah, that's fine. Con saving throw. Just quickly make this, as a matter of course. No
That's
way.
22 damage.
Yeah, it's going to kill them all. Just want to check the other stuff. Okay, so these 3 goblins immediately disintegrate into nothingness. In this corner of the room was a shield, like a shield that was split in 2, like sewn in 2. That explodes into nothingness.
Is that? I cast it here. That's too far away.
If it's in the spell, no, you're right. Yep, that's fine. So the shield still survives. Everything else is gone. The goblins are gone.
Hey.
Bazinga!
Okay.
Can I examine Lucy, please? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'll do the same. I'm gonna go and look at Belor.
Me, Belor, not very brainy.
Bertha.
Can I do a medicine check? Would that be appropriate?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so that's
Something wrong with those 2?
Wisdom.
I'm gonna start looking and examining him and looking into his eyes and then writing notes.
Alright, medicine check. Oh, I see nothing.
Bertha is breathing. She's alive. Just seems glazed behind the eyes, or glazed over.
Fingle, you might want to look at her as well.
A bit of drool, just going down her mouth.
He's just writing in his journal.
Can I examine the corpses while this is going on?
Yeah, what are you specifically looking for?
Delicious loot and clues.
The goblins and the bugbears all have their weapons and stuff on them, which are like pretty shitty normal standard weapons. You can take them if you wish. In this room, give me a second to read the book. Okay. I mentioned the shield that was in that first room where the goblins originally stand. You can go and investigate that if you'd like. In this room, let me just read it quickly. In the center of this room, there is a shattered statue with pieces of it, like it looks like it's tried to be reassembled at some point. It's kind of hard to tell what the statue is while it's in pieces. It's more description on the statue. It's roughly 20 odd pieces of like, say, fist-sized chunks-ish. It is some kind of black stone.
Okay, and can I have a sneaky peek around this corner?
Sure.
And I'll use stealth.
Roll me a stealth, please. Okay.
I don't want to go any further than that.
Okay, cool.
Sorry?
Just so you know, the squares are representative of doors. Everything else is everything you see. Okay.
So can I do some investigation checks on Belor and Bertha to just?
I need medicine rolls, please. Nah, you're not really sure what's happened to them. They've
It's a wisdom.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if it was a spell rather than a?
Give me a second. Yeah, make me an Arcana with disadvantage, because it's not really an Arcana kind of thing. Nah, it doesn't. Does not compute.
Can I try using message to speak to Belor? How do I pronounce your name? Belor?
Belor.
Belor. And see if
Yes?
he speaks back.
Sure. Can you link the message thing for me, please? The
Yeah,
message.
Me Belor.
Good.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
Good.
You never know, right?
Me Belor.
No.
I think
I'm gonna.
sounding to see if he's mentally all there. Probably not.
Okay, let me. Pete, you are mentally all there-ish, so you're not completely fucked in the brain, but you feel like everything's kind of cloudy to you. It's kind of like you've got no memories right now. Like, it's basically, I know I'm Belor, I know I'm in this cave, I know I'm with these people, but like memories of your past are kind of gone right now. You're just kind of in the moment.
Okay. Is my intelligence still 1?
Your intelligence is still 1, yeah.
Mine is 0.
Sorry.
0.
Can I go to Bertha and slap her around the face?
Sure. Nothing happens.
Okay. So she's just stunned. She's absolutely.
Yeah.
Do they follow? Can they move? Can they follow us?
You
Do you need to pull?
Yeah, you could move Bertha. She wouldn't be able to resist it. But...
Okay. Can I pull her into this room a little bit so that she follows us?
I think she's
Come on,
completely
Bertha.
screwed. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm sure there's a way.
I think she just needs some time to recover.
What's this statue again? Master of...
So it's a demolished statue, like a black stone statue. Like around 20 pieces of it lay in the middle of the floor. A couple of them have been tried to stick together, but it doesn't really resemble anything right now.
Okay.
Maybe she just needs a long rest.
I couldn't agree more.
Is it safe to rest here?
I
Or maybe
reckon-
we should go back to the resting room.
Well, probably this is as safe as any place. Just stick her in the corner and just keep an eye on her.
Well, I
If
don't
she's
know.
not well in the morning, then we'll just have to.
There is a corridor over here
Yeah,
that
let's
we
just-
haven't explored, so maybe we should either explore it or get the hell out of it.
I think we're a little bit exposed if we got these two morons with us.
Let's go to that resting room.
Yeah, I think we should
Yeah, okay.
go back to where.
Can we chaperone these idiots to the rest
Sure.
of
Do you want us to move ourselves?
Belor moves a free will, but you're gonna need to basically like carry Bertha there.
Come on, Bertha.
Hey, Chingo. Hey, Belor. Why don't you carry
move
this
me,
woman?
Dodge, or are you gonna move me?
You can you can move them to follow. It's fine.
Belor, why don't you carry her?
I'll carry her. Yeah.
Big Belor, why? You're so strong. You could probably do it no problem.
I am carrying her.
Just gone off. Where have you gone? My dark vision's not working very quickly. I'm a bit laggy.
I'm just going back to the other room.
Yeah, I'm a bit laggy though. Hang on.
Hang on, bit.
Yeah, I find this. Is anyone else finding this super laggy? I'm like,
There's so many assets in this game. It wouldn't surprise me.
I'm like, it's grinding to a halt. It's really weird.
Okay, so what's your plan here?
I suppose
Kitty dreams.
rest. I don't know if resting will improve their intelligence.
You don't know.
Where have you go?
I'm gonna put up in the corridor. I'm gonna put up an illusion of a wall.
With which spell?
I'm gonna use minor illusion.
Only lasts an hour, doesn't it?
1 minute.
Oh. Ah, that sucks.
Do you have alarm? Do you have an alarm spell?
No, I don't. I've not got that prepared. Okay, it's fine.
I'll just. It doesn't matter. It's a pretty narrow
George,
corridor.
can you explain to me just quickly the 24-hour long rest rule?
Yeah. So basically, if you take a long rest, you can't gain the benefits of a long rest again 24 hours in game.
How long was 24 hours in game?
Well, we'll
Okay.
say that so far we've done an hour of exploring this dungeon, I suppose. Let's think. Going through here, a few minutes to explore. Psychic ooze. Combat here, seconds or two. Let's say about an hour and a half passed since you descended into Undermountain.
So if we did a long rest now,
Yep.
is that 8 hours?
Yes, 8 hours, yeah.
So would we get our stuff back or not?
You'd get all the stuff back because you haven't had a long rest then, but then
But we
obviously...
had a long rest for quite a long time.
Yeah.
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 Does anyone have any other ideas
Right.
on how to improve these guys?
I can't hear anything.
Oh,
I'm all out of ideas. I'm afraid.
Do you have that predestination or I cannot pronounce it.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
It's just disconnected.
Isn't
I
there
don't
something about cleaning in there? Gonna clean out or something.
No, not really.
Shit again.
I can clean something, but I don't think cleaning is what these people need. I think they need rest.
Remember,
Like a
you also
brain
have the ability to short rest, which is an hour of doing nothing.
Oh yeah, maybe we just do that and see.
Yeah,
so-
do a
so-
short rest.
To remind you guys of the short, because obviously short rests are going to have to be used a lot more if you can't take long rests as often.
Yep.
I will read you the rules of short resting just so you can be familiar with it. Let me get the page up. Where is resting? I've lost the page. Resting 186. So, short rest is a period of downtime at least 1 hour long during which a character does nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, and tending to wounds. So this is why you have hit dice on your character sheet. You should each have 5 hit dice because you're level 5.
yeah.
At the end of a short rest, as long as you're not disturbed, you can spend those hit dice to roll your hit dice to gain HP back, basically. So say you're a fighter, and I think fighter's a D10 hit dice. You roll, you say, I want to roll 2 my hit dice. You roll 2d10 plus your con, and that's how much HP you'd get back. You take away the hit dice, and then when you complete a long rest, you gain half of those hit dice back. So if you use all your hit dice, when you complete a long hit dice, you get 2 back, because obviously we round down everything in this game.
Cool.
That's basically how the short rest feature works. So you can rest for like an hour.
But you don't get spells back or anything.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
spells are long rest only.
And same key points.
Yeah, that is, the special abilities are all dependent on your character class, but spells are long rests only.
Hold on.
Key might be different, rage might be
I think
different.
my key is different, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to read it in the. I can find it for you.
When you spend a key point, it is unavailable until you finish a short or long rest,
Yeah.
at the end of which you draw all of your expended key back into
Yeah,
yourself.
so-
You
so
must spend at least 30 minutes of the rest meditating to regain
Yeah,
your key.
I can use arcane recovery as well, which gives me my spell slots back.
That's fine.
Arcane recovery. Yeah, so
Otherwise I'm going to be
it's
screwed.
dependent on.
I can get 3 spell slots back.
Yeah, because you've used 3 already, haven't you? You've used 3 now, so. So you guys can take a short rest here if you'd like, and then
Yeah.
hope
Yeah.
that brings brings Bertha back to consciousness.
I hope so. It's a shit way for a first character to go.
Well, she's not dead. She's a vegetable.
It's a vegetable.
I'm sure there's a
There's a
trick.
way.
Intellect of hours, but
I
We
think
have
we should
health
leave them
health
with the-
potions, don't we? So we could always try one of those eventually.
We should humanely kill her.
Just leave her.
Sorry.
here.
Did Kriv just come back into the cafe?
Well, I did say I had a lot of costumes.
Oh, no.
Right, so an hour has passed. I guess.
So you're completing the short rest, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Can someone who's feeling lucky roll me a d20, please? If you're doing the short rest.
Who's doing it?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Hey.
So you tend your wounds. Seraphina meditates for a bit. Nothing seems to pass in this hour. Right. Let me roll something on it. Perfect. Bertha, you awake from your weird stupor of stuff.
What?
You don't really remember what happened. You remember sliding through the legs of Belor, and then the world
could I
kind of
forget?
the world kind of went black for you, and you kind of wake up slumped in this corner, looking at these guys going about their chillings out. For context, your intelligence is now 1. Pete, can you roll me a d4?
Yeah.
I need to just change this on your character
Oh,
sheet. And then
come on. God damn, he's
Oh no, what was your intelligence before?
11.
No, what was Lucy? What was your intelligence before?
Oh,
0.
2.
no.
It was -2,
6.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
6.
it's a 6.
Okay.
I think,
6.
Yeah.
So Pete int was 11 and Bertha was 6. Okay, so
Yeah,
you're at 1
so-
intelligence for now.
Bertha is at 1.
Bertha
Yeah.
is at 1, and Pete, you're at 1 plus whatever you just rolled. 2.
Oh.
You're at 2.
Alright.
Okay.
Wow. Are they able to do, like, when we're saying 1 and 2 intelligent, are they able to do things at all?
As long as you have 1 intelligence, you're conscious, but obviously it affects anything that you try to do that's intelligence-based. So if you try to do an investigation now, you'd use the modifier, which I imagine is
-4.
-4 or -5.
So I can
Minus-
still be
minus
So I can
5.
still be charming if I'm incredibly thick, but I can't.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I
I can
can't
still be an
remember-
utter tank.
Yeah, I can't remember my history.
If anything, this is better now because we can just tell you to go forward.
That's true. We don't have to
Okay.
listen to you spout off about demons.
Well, one of my things
Or
is I'm
shields.
full of inspiring and cautionary tales from my military experience, relevant to almost every
Oh.
combat situation.
That's something I
Not on me.
This is something I completely forgot about. Just now that you brought it up, I just brought it to mind. Because there's 6 of you, and it's so hard to track all of you and keep you all remember. You all have flaws, bonds, etc. on your character sheet. If you can argue to me that you should get inspiration for an action you're doing because of what you have in those traits and bonds and flaws and stuff, and I agree, I will give you an inspiration for it. So let's make an example. Who's a character we've already dealt with? We'll go with Amber. Say if Amber was to go to a great
Read a book.
length, like out of their way to recover a piece of. Say like there was a massive combat going on, and Amber was like, "Oh my god, there's a scroll over there, and I need to get that. That's the most important thing ever." And she dives for that and argues to me, like I should gain inspiration. Then I'd probably agree.
Is that including personality traits as well?
Yes.
The mine says I'm used to helping out those who aren't as smart as I am. Like, does that mean I get inspiration?
If you'd actually helped them and not just studied them, then I'd agree.
Well, I did try to help them.
I
did
always read that
help
as
them.
you're really patronizing.
Mine says that nothing can shake my optimistic.
Elliot, you're a scholar background,
Yeah.
same as me.
Oh yes.
Can I make a request of the party?
Yeah.
With my
If you do it in a
non-intelligent
stupid,
voice?
if you do it in a stupid voice, yeah.
The goblins who played with the skeleton. We must cut down the skeleton and respect it, honor it.
You want to do a shit on it? What? You idiot! Go back to sleep.
We must stop and cut down the skeleton. It is not a toy. It was once a man or woman.
I mean, you could have said something at the time.
I was. I
Didn't realise I
don't
could
know
get
the word.
Well, that was the whole reason. When Katie said, we should probably just avoid this, I was like, playing with a fucking skeleton? No way. But yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I go. You can stay. Or come, if honor demands.
Are we all good to keep moving?
I think he should probably go on his own.
Bye now. Right. Shall we go the other way?
I'm
That's
not
not
quite
ever
sure
find
if
his
we
way
could be
back.
able to
That's
keep
Whoa!
that.
Yeah.
You just jumped
Sharpest
forward
knife in the
ahead.
drawer.
I think the guy needs a bad experience to
Stop.
learn the lesson.
Stop.
Yeah.
I need the book. Oh my god, I closed the book. What an idiot. Give me a minute. This isn't the level. 23A. Sorry, one second, I closed the page. So you've seen this room, obviously the goblins are in there. The skeleton is still hanging kind of loosely now from the ropes that hold it up to the ceiling. And in the corner here of the room is a shield that was like cleft in two.
Okay. First of all, I cut down the man. He's the most important part of this journey.
Okay, you cut down the skeleton?
Yeah. And then I gather the bones and lay them to rest in the corner of the room.
Okay.
And pick up the shield pieces. And
So as you pick up the shield pieces, you notice it's two halves. Written on one half of it is the word Nim, and the other half the word Wraith.
Okay.
But he can't read.
He can read. Just a bit slower than normal. Oh, I have to close the book again.
Okay, I'll take the bones with me actually, and the shield, and I head back to camp.
Okay.
Oops. Oh, well, let me go.
Not through the world, you don't.
Why is his torch so much bigger than mine?
It's not.
You don't have a torch.
I do, a little torch.
They're the same
In
size.
the corner of the room,
Definitely
I lay
not.
the skeleton to rest.
You should see mine.
Oh, what? Yours is way different. Hold on, sorry. What the fuck?
They're all way tiny.
Oh, I know why. Because your character disappeared, didn't they? Hold on.
Oh.
We're gonna have to
There
head
you
to
go.
bed soon, by the way, guys. Sorry to say.
Because it's quite late
Okay, we can leave it
for
there
our
for the
little
minute, if you like.
bones.
We can leave it there for the minute if you like.
Cool.
So
Dog
yeah,
is up in the wall.
first session of level 1 of Dungeon of the Mad Mage complete.
That was good fun. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you, Dodge.
No problem. Let me just move you over.
The thickos in the corner. Flying away.
Lucy, I'm so sorry that you had to experience that, but when you play rules as written, sometimes it might fuck you. And that was a major fuck you from this game for your first session.
She had a good time.
Yeah. Maybe I deserved it.
So badass
For looking
doing
so
a power
sexy
slide.
with my ass.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording here. By me in the future. By future me.
Alright.